And we are live.
All right.
Welcome, everybody. I got David's Horror here. Looks like no one else will be joining us today. Cody might come on a little later. And I sent the link out to a few people, but I don't know who's going to show up. So anyway, we were just discussing what we had been watching this week. And you said you saw Sun.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to see that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think it was was it the first time director? Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. But yeah, it stars Andy Matichak. She played Laurie Strode's granddaughter in Halloween 2018. Pretty good movie. I mean, she's a single mom. Kid seems fairly normal until one night something happens, and the rest kind of just goes downhill from there. I don't want to give away too much.
I've been wanting to see that one. I watched both Fear Streets.
I watched the first one. I haven't watched 78 yet. Did you like them?
I like 78 better than the first one. So I don't know if that's common or anything. I haven't watched anyone's reviews on it, but
yeah, I haven't either.
I thought that the first one, I had watched Geeky Hijinks review of it, and he was like sort of underwhelmed by it because it's been getting a lot of hype.
Yeah,
and so like I figured I'll just lower my expectations going in, and it was kind of like pretty mediocre, I thought, until the ending. It got better.
Yeah,
but I think like as far as like a story arc between the three, it seems to be getting better and better and better. So I think if you view it as one long ass like 5-hour movie or whatever, then it'll be awesome.
Is part 3 supposed to be 16 or?
It's like whenever she actually died.
Okay. Yeah, I've not watched any reviews for 78. I did see someone's title though, and it appeared that they liked it more than the second one. But yeah, I'll probably watch it tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think it felt a little more brutal than the first one. The first one had a few good brutal scenes in it there towards the end.
Yeah.
But this one I think was let's see.
Yeah, we got Rick. He says he's going to leave because there's no Mark.
Yeah, I know. Mark's daughter got married, so he's not going to be here today. We got Keith looking to jump on, but it says his devices are not connected. So maybe he'll sort that out and come on. But yeah, that was okay. Then I watched, of course, Jaws on the 4th of July. Awesome. As usual. I watched the 4K. It looked amazing, man. It looked super good.
I think I watched The Shining on the 4th of July. I don't have the 4K version, but it was the recent Blu-ray release. It looked good.
The 4K on that also looks very good.
I just ordered myself a 4K player. I should be getting it tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to to seeing the huge difference.
Well, do you have some 4Ks already?
I've got a few, that came with the Blu-ray in addition to the 4K. So, I know one of them is Fury Road that Keith sent me. I won it in one of his contests, so I'm looking forward to watching that.
Dude, that's such a gorgeous movie, man.
Really? Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. You've seen Fury Road, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It looks amazing on the. I also have the black and chrome edition, so it's like black and white, but they didn't just like remove unsaturate everything. They like went in and messed with all the contrast levels and everything, and like every frame of that looks like a goddamn beautiful photograph. It's amazing.
Wow.
Seth messing with me. He says Jaws isn't a horror, so what the hell are we doing talking about it? Good point. Yeah, and of course I watched Return of the Living Dead as well.
I'm still waiting for my copy to arrive. How long did it take you to get yours?
I don't remember. I like order so many things, and then they just slowly trickle in that I don't really keep track or know. I think it was more than a couple of weeks though.
I ordered mine last Saturday during the stream, so
yeah. That's a beautiful steelbook, man.
Yeah. Is it 4K also?
No, it's just Blu-ray, but I have the Scream Factory one too. Scream Factory one looks amazing.
I got the one that was put out with that special kind of like Sugar Skull art on it.
Oh yeah, I love that one. I got that one too.
Yeah.
I've actually never watched that transfer. I don't think I've actually even opened that because I have the Scream Factory one. But I love that artwork, man.
Yeah, they did a lot of them like that. There was Child's Play. Trying to think of some of the other ones.
Yeah, they had Child's Play. I have a bunch of them. Hills Have Eyes, The Fly, 28 Days Later, Black Swan, the Poltergeist remake, Jeepers Creepers. What else? I don't know, a couple other, but I love those ones. I thought they looked great. And here he is. We got Keith in the house.
Hey, Keith.
How's lads? How are you going?
Good. How you doing?
Sorry, I don't know what happened. There was something wrong with my phone. I don't know what it was. So I'm just trying to get. Yeah, my phone was just acting up a bit there. I don't know what happened. So, how's things with yourselves?
Going pretty well over here.
Good.
Did I hear correctly there that Dave, you just got a 4K player? You said.
Yeah, tomorrow. Getting it in the mail tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. Lovely. So, what are you looking forward to seeing?
I don't have a lot on 4K right now. I've got that Fury Road that you sent me from the prize that I won or contest.
One of the best ones.
Yeah, and that's what Bill was saying. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I think I don't know. Have any of the steelbooks from Scream Factory, are those 4K? Like My Bloody Valentine or any of those? Okay. I know I've got more than just one, but I'll definitely watch that one first.
Scream Factory have done a few 4K movies, though, haven't they?
I don't know.
I'm really sure the films depend that I got you to get me. Day of Live and Prince of Darkness.
They're doing the John Carpenter 4K so far. So
right.
They Live and Prince of Darkness. I don't remember what else.
I think they're only starting to get into it. I think now the Scream Factory when it comes to 4K.
I've got the Justice League also in 4K.
That's an incredible disc.
Okay.
That looks absolutely amazing. And which one did you get? The Snyder Cut or?
The Snyder Cut, yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks.
It's not been released yet here in the States. I got it from somewhere over in the UK.
It's not released in the States.
Not yet. I think it comes out in August, maybe.
Yeah, they're very slow getting to that. Jeez, I've had that now a month now, I think.
Yeah, I remember you doing the unboxing of it. Yeah.
Good movie, great movie.
I thought it was much improved, the Snyder Cut. But then he got like drunk with power and released like a Army of the Dead, which was too long, I thought. So
I don't know what it is with that movie. I want to see it, but I know I'm not going to like it. It's weird. I don't know what it is about it.
You might love it.
Really?
You never know. I didn't like it so much, but most people did. So I'm aware of it.
Did I not hear there was some sort of weird kind of blurriness going on? But he was doing something real artistic with the camera in that film, where it's supposed to be going very blurry or something like that. I can't remember.
I don't remember anything like that in particular.
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hate it, but it's not one that I would, be in a hurry to go watch again. So it was just kind of.
So if you were to compare that now to the remake of Dawn of the Dead that he done, what would you pick?
Oh, Dawn of the Dead.
Way the fuck better. It's like not even close, man.
Not really. That's what I kind of figured.
Doesn't hold a candle to it.
Mr. Dan says that Army of the Dead was too long and Batista mumbled a lot.
And his Sharpay neck was kind of distracting.
I didn't find his Sharpay neck distracting. There's different strokes, man. Some people just got lumpy necks, But I thought the length was a problem for me.
They could have shaved it off about 20 minutes, I think, and it would have been.
They should have.
A good length.
Conceptually, a zombie heist movie, like that whole storyline was interesting, I thought. But it dragged a bit, I thought. But most people loved it. Most people absolutely loved it. So what do I know?
So have you watched? We just watched the first one there tonight. dash Fear Street.
Yeah.
What you think?
The first one, I watched both of them last night, actually. The first one I thought started out kind of mediocre. And then towards the third act, it was pretty decent.
Absolute 100. That is exactly how I felt. I thought the start of it, they were ripping off Scream a bit. There was even music that sounded like it was directly from Scream.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. The last probably 30, 40 minutes of that movie was very entertaining.
And the second one's better than the first one, I thought. I thought it was way better.
Good. We're watching that now probably Monday. So very excited.
And I'm like a product of the 90s. I don't know. I was around back then, so I have a lot of 90s nostalgia, and I thought they didn't really hit the mark on like tapping into it. Though a lot of people felt they did, but I mean, like, they didn't really capture, like, it didn't feel like I was watching a 90s movie or anything. They had some music, like some Prodigy and stuff like that, but like
I thought they captured it fairly well like I said at the start, because I definitely got a big Scream vibe from it.
Yeah.
For the first maybe 20, 25 minutes. And then I agree. It just felt like just your typical like slasher movie, modern day slasher movie. I definitely never got a 90s feel from it.
Yeah, but it's gotten so much hype.
Too much.
Yeah, it's way too much. So I feel like it was a little overhyped, but I was telling David and everyone else that I had watched a review that said it was pretty mediocre. So I went in with some pretty low expectations. I wasn't exactly disappointed because it ended pretty strongly, I thought,
Well, I came across it. Sorry, Dave. I came across it. I seen it on Rotten Tomatoes, and it says Rotten Tomatoes. It means nothing, but it was on 80 something. It must have been on around 86% on Rotten Tomatoes now before we watched it, and then when we did actually watch it, it was down to 77. So so that kind of does speak a bit about it. Kind of like it gives you an idea of what the fans think of it so far. And that's so it's there was enough there to keep me intrigued.
Yeah.
And that's so I'm looking forward to the next one.
It was like it's based on like a series of books by R.L. Stine. So I think maybe if you're like a Goosebumps / R.L. Stine dude, then you might appreciate it a little more than I did, because I never read those books.
Right.
I didn't either, and it was definitely PG, right? I mean, there
wasn't
a whole
brutal,
lot of
man. It was R big time. There's no way that was PG. I'll just say one of the characters meets their end in the end. Keith knows what's up, but it's fucking pretty brutal, man.
I watched it.
Never mind that dash that you're talking about. I was actually never mind the death itself. I was actually shocked that the character actually got killed.
I was too, and that's what made it even that much like more brutal.
Yeah,
and plus,
it wasn't even
the way they shot it with the they're showing it like they're doing like a certain camera shot, and then they cut to a profile shot of the character, and then it just goes to fucking pretty crazy there.
Yeah, I was very surprised. And then right after that, then someone else gets killed in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and again, I was shocked by it as well. I didn't think he'd get killed in it. And that last 40 minutes was great. Now I have to admit I enjoyed it, and I really am looking forward to the second one.
Yeah, I thought the second one was good. It had that
Friday
70s, like late 70s, early 80s, like camp vibe about it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was maybe a little bit more brutal even.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And just a little more compelling. I thought the characters were a little more compelling in that one too.
We said that was our problem when we watched that first one. There wasn't a single character in that film, if I'm being totally honest, that I didn't really give a shit about.
Yeah.
I kind of like Josh.
Which one was he?
He was the little brother.
Yeah.
He was good. Yeah, he was actually decent. He was definitely the best. He was.
So Ben, does 78 kind of feel like Friday the 13th sleepaway camp type movie, or?
It doesn't really feel that way, but it's got that some ambiance about it. It feels like a modern movie. It's not like they tried to do a retro throwback style or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of felt to me like, did you guys watch American Horror Story 84?
Yeah.
No.
It sort of felt like the beginning of that. you know, so it sort of has that modern but like throwback atmosphere, you know.
I guess that's a bit of a shame because when I watched that first one and then they showed the trailer at the end of it for the second one, you know, me and Ellen looked at each other. We're like, wow, this definitely feels like a Friday the 13th movie, and I like the way they were heading with it. But now you're saying that it doesn't really have that feel to it.
It has that. It feels like a modern slasher movie, sort of. But so I wouldn't say that it's not like a retro throwback style. Like I've seen some like House of the Devil. You know how House of the Devil, you watch that and it feels like you're watching a late 70s or early 80s movie.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
It's not like that. So
Is it like Final Girls, kind of?
It's more like Final Girls, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Which is a super fun movie.
Sorry, I have a question to ask David, actually. I was actually meant to text you around a week ago. But that contest reminder video you brought out, you're using the music for Halloween 3.
Oh, yeah.
Right? No, I actually thought that was one of the best things I've seen on YouTube. I thought it was incredible. But I said to Ellen, when we heard the music and the singing, right? Who was doing the voice? Who was singing?
That was me.
Was it really you?
It was.
It was incredible. It was incredible. I looked at that when you posted that up. I watched it around maybe 15 times that day.
Wow.
I really know. I mean it. I thought it was brilliant. I loved it. And I thought it was a great idea.
Thanks.
It was fantastic. And I kept saying it to Ellen. I was like, I wonder is it David that's actually singing?
Yeah, that's me.
And I presume it's you doing the voice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was brilliant. I thought it was great. Great idea.
Thank you.
I still have a contest entry for your contest. I shot it after your contest ended, or when I knew that your contest was going to end before I could get it out. And then I had a stupid week, man. Like I worked at like over a 20-hour day.
Wow.
It fucked me up. So I haven't gotten a chance to do it, but maybe tonight after the stream I'll get a chance to do it.
Spoiler alert: you didn't win.
I knew that. Yeah,
it was Hobbs. Hobbs won.
Well deserved for him.
Yeah,
absolutely. And the shit that he's gone through as well. Now it's great to see him win it.
That was a Fright Rags gift certificate or something, right?
Originally it was, but I told Josh it's up to him if he wanted me just to send him a gift card to Amazon or through PayPal, whatever. He opted for PayPal, so $50 cash is $50.
Okay. Yeah.
Brad's in the house. What's up, Brad?
Brad just announced his contest today.
I haven't been on YouTube yet today, to be honest with you.
Yep, he's got a Road to 1200 contest, and he wants us to shoot a video doing recreating one of our favorite scenes from a movie. I mean, it can be as simple as you just reading the lines to the scene or whatever. But yeah, he's running that through the end of July, and he's got 4 prizes to give away. So cool.
That'd be good.
Interesting contest, yeah.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah, that's going to be. You can. I kind of said I was only talking about that there recently. That sometimes them videos can be a bit kind of hit and miss. You know, people do videos, but they never really get many views from it. And I think now what he's doing with that, you know, I'd definitely be watching nearly every single entry into that.
yeah.
It'll be fantastic to see.
I have mine picked out.
Already. Are you giving us a little sneak peek or a little glimpse into what you might do?
That's all I'm going to give you.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty amazing that both me and Keith and probably everyone in the chat knew exactly which scene you were talking about by just doing that, like half a millisecond little sound effect.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
But that's your entry done now. You don't have to do anything.
Or I could do Buffalo Bill.
Oh.
Not that scene.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
Ben already covered that.
I did. I remember there was like Halloween. There was some contest where you're supposed to like recreate or say a line or something from your favorite horror movie.
Night Watch Zone, yeah.
Yeah, you. That wasn't Nightwatch Zone, was it?
I think so.
I thought it was someone else, but anyway, I had recreated the scene, the Friday the 13th sex scene with the Mecha Godzilla. That was pretty good. So fucking juicy, bro. Yeah, that was pretty silly. But then again, I got busy with work and I never edited it. But
Right.
the contest entries are sometimes there's so many contests going on that if you try to like do all the entries and you just make up, that's like all the content you make. And that was like me for a while there. All I was doing was contest entries.
Yeah.
So I don't do as many contest entries anymore, but
Well, I stopped doing them because no one was watching them. That's why I stopped. I done one for Cody. I think Cody was one of the last ones I done, and just no one watched the video.
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, the views seem to be very low on them, and he's not going to get nothing out of it. And yeah, that's what I noticed. That every time I've done a video for a contest entry, they never got any views. So I stopped doing them because I wasn't helping the channel out at all. I think you'd be better off just doing a shout out to the channel rather than kind of do that contest entry.
Yeah,
you know.
I heard that. Oh yeah, Brad saying like that he's gonna the fix is in if I do perfect nipple placement scene. I wonder if I still have that footage somewhere. I could just like roll it right over into that. It was with this guy. So fucking juicy, dude.
Oh.
That was ridiculous. Yeah, Brad saying the point of him is just to support.
Yeah, that actually is a good point. That is actually a great point. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say. Instead of doing a contest entry, I would rather just do a big shout out to that channel.
Yeah.
And because if there's one thing I've noticed when it comes to shout outs, especially with myself now in the last month, it's the power of a shout out is unbelievable. Like it's hard to believe. Like it's 2 weeks ago, I was on 800 and something subscribers, and because one person done a shout out for me, and now I'm kind of coming close to probably 1,150. Nice. And that's so I would be kind of that's where I'm kind of. I think if someone did do an entry, I would rather just do a shout out for them because I think they would benefit more from it.
Well, when Brad does an entry, he does a contest entry / shout out, so he's multitasking there.
Yeah.
I think people like shout out videos too, for the most part.
Oh, it's great. It's like I said, it's been great for the last 3 weeks. It's the fellow that actually done the shout out for me. He's called the Movie Collector. He is by far the greatest reviewer on YouTube, I think. By a long shot. He's just unbelievable, and he's an incredibly nice man. He's always ringing me, and yeah, he's just very professional. I think he actually did work. I think he worked over in England. There's a channel called BBC, and I think he worked on it. So he kind of has a good head when it comes to like doing videos, and I think he actually does interviews as well at BBC. So he's incredible. He's very talented. And yeah, he done a great shout out for me down around 3 weeks ago, and my channel has just skyrocketed since.
Nice. I think I'm up 14 subscribers since like the last year or something. So,
stop doing music, is it?
No, I'm losing subscribers every time I do music.
Oh.
I keep thinking like I'll slough off all the random people that are like, "Fuck this dude," but I'm impressed every time.
I've noticed now since I've got over the 1,000 now. I done a video there recently. I done it was a passionate video that I love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I done a video on that, and anyone that watches the video will notice that I didn't show clips from the movie, which I always do. Yeah. But I kept getting visual copyrights. As soon as I hit 1,000, all of a sudden this shit starts.
Yeah.
But, visual. I never heard tell of that, visual copyrights. So I literally. You never got them, did you?
No, I have. And I got like 100 subscribers or some shit. I I got one for my Final Girls review I did, and that was like a year or two ago, and I only had like, I don't know, 200 subscribers or something at the time. So it just depends on the property and the sort of company behind it, you know.
So was it because you had pictures?
I did like
actual video clips.
I showed video clips, but it was like I was just talking over it, so it wasn't even like the full clip with the audio.
Wow. Because that's what I've done as well. I was showing video clips as well, and it was basically me talking over them. And yet I still got flagged on them, which was ridiculous. Because at the end of the day, it's all very baffling to me because I'm promoting. Because it was a 4K, it was a brand new 4K release of Willy Wonka, and I was actually promoting it. And then you are basically damaging, Warner Brothers is actually damaging my videos, which makes no sense. It's baffling. It's very, very odd. So I felt it was very strange because I was just it was just a few random scenes from the movie, nothing big, nothing to do with any kind of spoilers or anything to do with the movie. But yet, the video before that I done of Mortal Kombat, I was able to show a girl being split in half by Kung Lao. You know, it's baffling.
That was a good one.
Was it a strike or a claim?
It was a claim.
Okay, so you could have posted it, but not for monetarily.
Yeah, so I didn't even entertain it. I just removed them. I did, you know. So I don't want any kind of copyright crap on my fucking channel. Whether it's a strike or not, I just don't want it. So I just removed the scenes.
I don't mind that at all. I usually don't want people to have to watch like ads on my videos per se, but I think a lot of times I'll get a strike and they won't even advertise on it.
Right. You see,
or not a strike, a claim. Sorry. Yeah.
I've actually set up now my channel now to be what's it called? I can't even pronounce the word. Monetized. Oh, okay. I just set it up there recently, but I have spoken to John over at Mondo Chalavic Movies. And I am in that dilemma now where I'm kind of going, right, do I really want to put ads onto my videos? I don't think I do want to.
Yeah. You make so little too, you know, like I think you're better off if you have if you don't do ad revenue, but you do like Patreon, because that's like people can support you if they choose to. I think you actually would probably make more money doing Patreon.
Yeah. I might look into that actually.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do I know? I don't have any plans to like try to get any revenue through any of my stuff. To me, it's just social media. But like,
look, I wasn't even going to set it up until someone actually just told me to do it, and then I started thinking about it. And I was like, you're right. Do I really want to show ads during my videos? Probably not. No.
And merch. Check this out. I'm wearing like a Dave Maggot shirt. So you know, so you can, if you make merch, people will buy it. At least I'll buy it. I have a Horror Corner one that I haven't opened yet. Just arrived.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I've got an Art with Horror T-shirt that Cody gave me because it was too small for him.
Nice.
Oh wow! Unbelievable. That is actually great. I seen that video. That picture you posted up. It was brilliant.
Yeah, I actually really like this shirt too.
It looks great.
Yeah, and then on the back it says Dave Maggot in sort of the Creepshow font. So
right. And I think you bought a few tops from Davey Dark's wife, didn't you?
Yeah.
You done something like that as well, yeah.
Gilly Rocks the Metal.
Yeah, that's it. They're going very quiet now. I haven't heard from the two of them now in months.
They've been a little active on Instagram, but I think it's a little quiet. Gilly's still been sort of posting on her Gilly Rocks the Metal clothing stuff. But yeah, they're a little quiet. I haven't seen a video from them in a while.
No. Where's Cody tonight as well?
He said he was going to be late, so he asked if I could host the stream, and I think he will be along theoretically in an hour-ish or so.
Okay.
But I'm glad you could come on at least.
I appreciate it. Again, I'm always here. Just always, Don't be afraid to ask me.
Since you are here, check this out. This arrived.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Great movie.
That takes me back to my childhood.
I've actually never seen this movie. This is the Second Sight limited edition one.
It's beautiful. It's a lovely release as well.
I've never seen the movie, but I made an aircraft that looked a lot like that. It was an ongoing joke, yeah.
Right.
So it's
a good movie. Sorry, Dave.
Just get Paul Rubens as the voice of the aircraft.
Oh, right. I think if you like the likes of ET and all that, you'll get a kick out of that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I got another mega haul to do, so I think Keith knows. I showed him or I messaged him what I got. So I need to do that, and I think I'm going to start with editing the video I made for Dave, and then I also did the Don't Breathe Film Arena unboxing. So I've recorded that, so I'll edit that together. And I got another Film Arena release today. Okay. You guys want to see it? Let me go grab it.
Yeah, cool.
I ordered Bram Stoker's Dracula in 4K. I love that movie, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I haven't. It's strange because it's hard to get over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very hard to get. You never come across it. And I'm very actually interested. So when you do watch that in 4K, give us a shout or messenger and let me know what you thought of the transfer on it.
Yeah,
I do want to pick that up.
It was fairly cheap, if I remember right. It's like $20 maybe.
Right. It's one of them films like that.
I'd be happy to send it to you if you want me to.
I know it's out in 4K. It's just I forget. I tend to forget about it. I don't know why. Because I'd seen the film years ago and I did enjoy it, and I just forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I do that. It's strange.
Yeah, it's $18 here.
$18. I must actually have a look again. It probably is available. Mm-hmm. It's just sometimes when I go onto Amazon and I'll type in 4K Blu-ray films and you'll never come across it. Oh, I see the
I've selected this evening's murder weapon. In fact, yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. I know Rick. I doubt he's still in the chat, but he was here earlier. He's not a fan of this one, but I rather liked it. So this.
ASMR.
Wow.
Jeez. Good packaging. I'll give him that. Oh, all right. I love these releases, man. This is the Joker. Let me see if I can go full screen. How the fuck do I do that shit? There we go. Yeah, this is the Film Arena Joker 4K full slip, limited to 500. This is number 95.
Right. I actually know the release. It's actually gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, I'll do like a full unboxing video of it, like I did with the Don't Breathe.
Do you know there's actually another set? Do you know that Mandy edition that I got for you?
Mm-hmm.
There's actually another version. There's a box set just like that one for that Joker as well.
Yeah.
You get the vinyl as well with it.
Is that the one that your buddy?
Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Like
Studio Canal, right?
Hmm?
It's like Studio Canal, I think.
No, it wasn't Studio Canal. No. Who brought it out? I think it was an Italian company. I'm nearly sure it was.
Okay.
And I can't remember who it was though.
And it includes vinyl?
I think I think there's a vinyl with it. But the box is nearly identical to the Mandy one when it comes to size. And it's around an inch thick as well. Okay. Just like the Mandy one. So it's fairly similar.
I remember because I remember watching his video on that. It looked pretty cool.
It's a good release. There's a lot of great editions out there for the Joker. I think I've seen around 4, maybe even 5 fantastic editions. And yeah, I don't own one of them.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I have it on 4K, but I don't have it. I don't have a steelbook of it, and this one comes with like a lenticular steelbook magnet and stuff. So it should be pretty cool. And these,
Right.
I don't know, Keith. Do you have any Film Arena releases?
I don't.
They're
Not one.
so fucking dense. Like it's not that thick, but it's I don't know, probably it's like a pound and a half, 2 pounds, something like that. It's
Oh,
pretty-
really?
yeah.
Right. Okay. I need to get into this Film Arena thing. I don't know what it is because you bought it was a Film Arena that you got the Terrifile.
No, that's Cinemuseum. I got another a really cool thing coming that I'll do an unboxing for soon, whenever it arrives. But
because some of it, that's why I was asking you a couple of questions about that the other day. Just when you see the pictures on it,
it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous, but you can't. Sometimes it's hard to make out what you're actually getting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm going to be really interested. Please do a video on that because I really want to see them.
I will do one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the
It's
new
gonna be
Terrifier?
What you say?
Is the new Terrifier out?
No, it's the old. It's a original Terrifier.
The steelbook that you don't have?
It's like it's 2 full slip. It's like a box set with both full slip releases of it.
So do you get the movie twice then? Technically,
Mm-hmm.
you do. Right. Okay.
That's why I was going to send you that steelbook because I'll have it 2 times over already.
Right. Wow.
I've owned Terrifier like 6 or 7 times by now at this point.
That's what I've never actually seen it. I've never seen it. I'm very aware of the movie and I heard great things about it, but I've never seen it.
I don't know. I'll be interested to hear what you think. Because it is very hyped up. A lot of people absolutely love it, me included. But I would imagine at some point there's going to be someone who hears all this hype and they go in and they're like, that wasn't what the fuck was with that, you know?
Me and you are very sometimes we can agree, sometimes we definitely do not agree.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time I was on the stream with you, I brought up that film. I bought the trilogy for the Hatchet trilogy.
Oh yeah.
And you said you weren't that big into it.
Yeah.
Now I have to admit, I bought it. Me and Alan sat down to watch it. We had a few drinks. We knocked the first one on, thought it was unbelievable. We actually watched the entire trilogy that night. We did, and we loved it.
Maybe the problem is I'm sober, so
yeah,
to be better. I don't know.
Yeah, I was sober too. I didn't like it either.
I thought the first one was so fucking stupid. It is unbelievably stupid, but it was fun. It was very campy, but it was fun. And the second one and the third ones, they definitely went for the more kind of serious, you know. But I dig this. I am a big fan of Danielle Harris.
Yeah,
I loved her in Halloween 4 and 5, even though I'm not a big fan of Halloween 5. But I always loved her from when I seen her in them movies, and I always kind of follow her. And I thought she was good in the Hatchet movies. But I definitely think the first one's the best one.
Did you like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2?
No.
not even her can save that one, huh?
Never mind the second one. The first one, I hate the first one as well. I can't stand it.
I don't mind the first one. The second one's probably my least from the whole franchise, I think.
Say that again, Ben?
I said the Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is probably my least favorite from that entire franchise.
Oh Jesus, I don't know. Resurrection.
I put Resurrection way ahead of it. If they were ranked, you know, you have ranking. If you could do like the last one, if you know here, and then the your lamest one, like way the fuck out here, that's where it would be for me.
Yeah, right. I think if I was to do a ranking on it, I think Resurrection and Halloween 2 would be they'd be well down above the rest of it. But there's a serious gap between them two over the rest of the franchise. Me personally,
now this is going to be controversial, but I prefer Resurrection to Curse of Michael Myers, I think.
Oh no, I definitely don't agree with that.
I go Resurrection to Halloween 5 and then Halloween 2.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. I'm very. the Curse of Michael Myers. I only just seen the producer's cut there recently. I think when I bought the Midnight Classics edition, I got to see it for the first time in that, and I thought the producer's cut was fantastic. I loved it. I did so, but I was never the biggest fan of the Curse, but I still put it way ahead of Resurrection. If I'm totally honest, me personally.
I mean, I get it. When I saw that in the theater, I left feeling so disappointed. I don't know. I don't like the Cult of Thorn trilogy. I just don't like the supernatural elements of it.
Sorry.
The Cult of Thorn.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
And it's weird that Michael Myers fucks his relatives and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. Call me old fashioned, but.
That's what I'm saying. It's funny you were saying that leaving the cinema and that, when we went to see was it 2018? That's right, the 2018 one. We went to a midnight showing of that, and there was probably around maybe 100 people in the cinema that night. And when that film ended, I'm not kidding you, you could actually just look at everyone, and everyone was just so disappointed. Unbelievably disappointed. I had to grow to love that movie. It took me at least nearly 4 times to watch it before I started appreciating it. But I never forget that night when we left the cinema. Everyone just walked out and they were devastated, absolutely devastated by it. No one liked it.
I liked it quite a bit when I saw it, but I went and saw it with my friend Jess, and he didn't like it. So it's sort of I don't know. I feel like it's a little polarizing in that way.
Yeah.
But
I was glad to see Michael Myers back on the big screen, but I felt like I'd seen everything in the trailer, so that was my only disappointment.
Nice.
For me, the whole movie is just about how brutal they made Michael Myers in that one, and they nailed it, I thought. And so for me, the movie was great in that sense. There was some stuff like the weird like doctor twist moment that I felt pretty lame, but like. Overall, because they got Michael Myers, they did Michael Myers well. I liked it quite a bit.
Sorry, David, did you see the trailer to the second one? Have you still managed to avoid it?
I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't watched it? No, it's just I'm not going to say nothing about it, but there is something that first movie. This thing they've they kept mentioning it all during the movie that they want Michael Myers to speak. And I kind of said to Ellen when we finished watching it, I was like, you know what? Please don't pursue this. I don't want to hear Michael Myers speak.
What if he just says a single word and it's die and he looks like a hobo? Is that cool?
It doesn't work. People hated it when Rob Zombie done it. No one wants to see him either. Just get away from all this crap and just make a good movie. I don't need to hear Michael Myers speak.
What if he like the end of the last one in the trilogy, he just takes the mask off and gives like this monologue about how all he ever wanted was really just to be loved, and that's why it's like you get the violin music going. How amazing would that be? That'd be pretty great.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my copy of Apocalypse Now off Laurie. I've been trying now for 30, 40 years.
Apocalypse Now, I don't know. We were talking about that not too long ago. A lot of people didn't like that movie.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just picked it up. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, really? It's funny you said that. I mentioned that Apocalypse Now. The fella that done the shutter for me done a review on that movie, and he actually got 3 other people to review it, and he wanted me to come in and do a review as well, and I said straight out no, but I told him that the reason why I didn't want to do it is because he's so good at reviewing movies. I just didn't want to follow him, but truthfully I just don't like the movie, and I don't think I'd do the film any justice at all if I tried to review it.
Well, they can't all be good reviews, man. It's nice to have a counterpoint, Unless the counterpoint is like, I don't like that movie because it's fucking stupid, and everyone who likes it is fucking dumb. That's not a great review. So if it's that kind of counterpoint, but if it's like I didn't like it because the pacing for me felt like really slow, and by the time we got to the third act, which had like a great monologue, and a big performance by Marlon Brando, I just didn't give a fuck anymore because it it took so fucking long to get there.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I felt.
I just never. I put it in the same category as I put 2001: Space Odyssey. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get why it's such a big deal. To be honest, I just never liked a movie.
I'm with you on that one.
So yeah, I don't get it.
How do you guys feel? Larry's in the chat asking how you guys feel about Rob Zombie's Monster movie that's coming out.
Do you know what? I would have been happy with it. I was like, okay, grand, because it definitely, you hear monsters and you kind of go Rob Zombie. Of course, that fits.
Yeah.
And then I got announced that his fucking wife is it, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this shit.
But you didn't expect his wife to not be in it, right?
Yeah, come on, man. Like, she's not a good fucking actress. Jesus Christ, he can't be the only person that can't. Like, he seems to be the only person on the planet that thinks that she can actually act. She's terrible. I hate her.
I mean, it could be he just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, maybe not.
That performance is part of his aesthetic.
And I kind of want to know if the studio turned around and said, "Look, you can't cast your wife." Would he actually take the role? Would he actually direct it then? Would he refuse it?
I bet he'd refuse it.
I bet he'd do it, but he'd still sneak her in there somehow.
A cameo.
So is she playing Lily Munster? Or is she playing the niece?
I think she's... I'm actually not even quite sure. I heard her name and then I was like, oh, yeah, right.
Because wasn't Elvira cast to be in that as well?
Who was?
Elvira?
Oh, really?
I thought I heard that somewhere.
Again, like I said, as soon as I heard that his wife was in it, I just lost interest. I haven't even checked it up to hear what's on.
I imagine I'll watch it at some point. I imagine it'll be on some streaming service at some point, and I'll watch it. But I'm not looking forward to it, and I'm also not like Monsters isn't a property that I have so much love for that it annoys the shit out of me that he's going to come in and give it the Rob Zombie treatment, you know?
But that's what I'm saying. Is it going to be in like an 18s Monsters movie? Is that what's going to happen with it?
No idea, man. No idea.
No, it's.
Larry's saying she is playing Lily. Keep
right.
going.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I was joking with somebody. I was like, so are they going to cast his wife to play Lily and Rodney McDowell to play Grandpa and William Forsythe to play Harry? Or I'm sorry, Herman.
Yeah.
It'll be...
Sorry, Ben.
It'll be interesting to see what he does to that.
I will. Of course, I'll watch it. There's no question. I'll watch it. I got pissed off that she was just cast. I don't get it because I've never actually checked her filmography up, but it's something telling me it's just going to be nothing but Rob Zombie movies.
I think that's all she's been in.
That's what I'm saying. But does that not alone speak volumes that you're just not a good actress?
Or maybe, she just doesn't really like to act unless she gets to work with her husband or something.
No, I don't know. It's a very easy out, isn't it? You can actually say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine it'd be fun to work on a project with your significant other,
Mm.
Anthony confirming that she will be Lily Munster.
Okay.
Anthony just got that Children of the Corn colored vinyl. Did you guys see that?
But that is unbelievable. I actually went on to Amazon looking for it tonight, and it sold out.
It looks really cool, man.
It's incredible. And I could have pre-ordered it. I actually was meant to pre-order it last week, and I forgot. I know it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it looked great.
I tried finding that Bride of Frankenstein vinyl, and it's available, but it's like $80. I'm like, I'm not paying that.
Oh, that's another really cool one that I saw, and I was like, oh, I'd like to get that one.
Yeah.
Speaking of actually cool vinyl, did you see Cody's unboxing of that Godzilla set?
Yeah.
Christ.
Have you got your shipping notice yet?
No,
Ben?
I still haven't even got my fucking shipping notice, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that box set's gonna be pretty badass, I think.
Oh, unbelievable.
You could tell he was just stoked. I mean, he was like grinning ear to ear the entire video.
I mean, it's got to be like the most epic release they've ever done, right?
It's unbelievable.
What was it, like 15, 20 pounds?
I don't know. It's he said it was heavy. I don't know if I don't think he actually weighed it. He said he might weigh it, but I don't think he actually did.
How many vinyl was actually in that box set?
How many discs were there? I think 15, right?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, because we bought the when we just started collecting vinyl. Ellen, my fiance, went out and bought the entire Queen collection, and I think there's 16 in that. And I'm not kidding you. You can't pick the box set off the fucking ground, and it's that heavy. It's on the weight of it it's ridiculous. It is. It doesn't help that you get a huge book in it as well. Now it weighs bloody God knows many pounds.
I've got the Tom Petty box set. It's only 8, but it's heavy too.
Actually, would that be a great box set to get that Tom Petty?
It's actually 2 box sets. The first set is like the 1970 through early 90s, and then the 90s onwards is the second one.
Right.
Yeah. And then my Nightmare on Elm Street has 8 also.
Is that the one with the it's kind of like the
Box of Souls? Yeah.
Yeah, I went on to who I was on Mondo. I went on to, and they're actually still selling it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I actually came very close to buying it there last week.
Yeah.
And I kind of just pulled out of it, but I will get that in time. I will.
It's a good set.
Is it colored vinyl? Is it?
I think they were all black, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Right. Because I went down to Mondo and the one I seen was all black, but I was just wondering, was there an actual colored version of it?
There was the first soundtrack was reissued later on. It came on like a green and red variant.
Yeah,
I think the actual box set it's all black.
Right. Okay. It's actually a lovely set though.
Yeah.
The artwork actually on each vinyl looks incredible.
Yeah.
They're amazing. It's an amazing set. I'm trying.
I think it's actually 7 albums. The 7th one though is 2 LPs for the Nightmare.
Okay.
Or New Nightmare. Yeah, it's 2 LPs.
Right. Because I'm trying to get. I have the Halloween, the Mondo one of Halloween, but I'm missing. I've got the 4, but I'm missing the first Halloween, and I cannot get it.
Really?
I've been trying it so hard. I just cannot get. I'm going on eBay every day to try and find it, and I cannot get it. It just doesn't come available. It doesn't. It's very, very tough to get. And I'm missing that to complete that set.
Have you checked Discogs? Do you use Discogs?
Yeah, Cody sent me so many links to different companies, and I couldn't get it. Sold out everywhere.
Wow.
Shame. Hopefully, I will get it someday in the future. I know I will. It's just a question of when.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll do a reissue of it after Halloween Kills or something like that.
Yeah, it actually would be handy.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'll keep an eye out for it though. If I see it, I'll let you know.
Let me know.
Yeah.
And do you have that box set yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that box set? You do have it all around.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. The great set.
I have that box set. I have the Hellraiser trilogy on vinyl, and then the Nightmare on Elm Street. I only have one Friday the 13th, the first movie score. I don't have any other ones. But
Right.
Cody has like 2 or 3, I think, of the Friday the 13th, and they look pretty cool.
It was Cody's, and believe it or not, it was when Cody done he done an unboxing for Friday the 13th Part 3. That's what started me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, that's when I seen that, I was like, that is absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. And but then little did I know when I started collecting, we just do not get anywhere close to what you get over in the States when it comes to even colored. I went on to Amazon. The first thing I bought, I think, was Day Live. And I think I bought, what did I buy with Day Live? I bought another Carpenter.
Prince of Darkness?
It wasn't, no, Prince of Darkness came later. I can't remember what.
The Fog?
No, that came later as well. Jesus, what did I buy? I'm just looking at my vinyl now just to see. You know, it was Escape from New York.
Oh, I don't have that one.
They just, the editions I got are just nothing near on the same level as what Cody got. And it's a shame because we have to rely on Amazon. Oh, lovely, Ellen. No, we have to rely on Amazon, and Amazon are bastards for not telling you whether or not you're getting colored vinyl or not.
So you can't order from Waxworks? So they don't ship internationally?
Waxwork won't send over here. Mondo will. But that's what I'm saying. I only just spoke to Ben about this just literally yesterday. Ben, again, I can't tell you how ecstatic I am that he bought me these. He bought these deluxe editions of They Live and Prince of Darkness. I'm sure you've seen. I think Cody has them.
Yeah,
they come in these black boxes. And I went on to Scream Factory. Those two of them, the two of them that I wanted were there. I went through the whole process, putting my address, everything in. The option for Ireland was there. Grand, as the guy was convinced then to ship over here, and then as soon as it came to payment, no, they won't ship over here. And I don't understand why put the option in if you're not going to ship over here. And it's ridiculous. So Ben came to the rescue there. I'm fucking ecstatic.
They have the new Halloween sets coming out too now.
Yeah, I was able to get them through the what's it called? Sacred Bones. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they send them over, so I actually pre-ordered them. So yeah, I'm delighted. Absolutely delighted.
I'm still on the fence on those. I mean, how many times do I have to own Halloween's 1 through 3?
Every time they release it, dude.
I know.
I'm not a fan of that artwork.
Yeah.
No, I hate it. I think they're terrible.
Okay.
Every one of them.
I thought I was a weirdo because everyone, all the videos I've seen where people are talking about it say they love it.
They're shit. They're fucking. It's just Michael Myers with a different pose and a slightly bit different the background behind them. It's terrible.
I thought it was pretty bad. But the and there's like traffic going by, so it's just like him standing on a busy street. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And it's sometimes you'll see like a Halloween artwork, and it's like very striking, simple, like the pumpkin, or it's just like a silhouette or something, and that works really well. Sometimes it'll be like the Scream Factory box. It's kind of like a panoramic image, of the street, and he's sort of standing there somewhere. But this is like the worst of all worlds. It's like there's no depth to it. You know what I mean? Sucked.
No, but I have to admit, when they got announced on 4K, I had a fucking mangasm when I heard of it. And I swear to God, I went fucking apeshit. As a matter of fact, I'm still pissed off that I haven't got pre-ordered 4 and 5. Because again, Scream Factory won't send over yet, so I'm gonna have to find some way to get fucking them. Ben, to the rescue again.
Yeah, I got your back when you need it, dude. I'm definitely gonna get them. Imagine they're gonna release the first ones, then release the rest of them, then the box set, then the steelbooks first, then the box set, and then the deluxe box set.
I actually done a video. I think it's one of the first videos I've done when I come onto YouTube, and probably me third or fourth video. Sorry, I actually done my complete Halloween collection. And that video, just to get through that collection, took me nearly a half an hour to do. And I've nearly doubled that collection since that video. I'm obsessed by Halloween. Anything new that comes out, I'll buy it.
I think Andrew Ballina literally owns the first Halloween movie like 40 times over. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
It's pretty nuts, but I mean, that's his favorite horror movie, so.
That's it. When you got me the They Live and the Prince of Darkness, because I've actually already got both of them on 4K twice.
Yeah.
But the way I'm justifying them purchases is when Scream Factory brought them out. Over here we didn't get Dolby Atmos with them 4K releases, whereas Scream Factory's versions do.
Okay.
So I was like, oh yeah, there you go, that's grand, that's perfect.
All I need is a little tiny morsel to fucking justify this. I'm in the other camp. Like I just don't care about justification. I have no buyer's remorse. I'm just like a financial sociopath.
I don't have buyer's remorse, but But I have to admit now, I came very close to it when I unboxed that Space Jam edition from Titans of Cult. That fucking pissed me off, something rotten. £5 more, and we just got just cheap crap. Now, you know, the quality is down and the price is up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I understand prices going up because I don't know, everything's kind of fucked up right now.
I know. Did them Titans of Cult really £35? Did they really warrant that price? I don't think they do.
But they should like bump up the quality or keep it the same at least, rather than
Oh, it's terrible. When I took
not only is it a weird fucking release, Space Jam, but it's like not a super great release of it. The Steelbook looked okay though.
Steelbook was okay, but it was lazy. It was very lazy. When I opened it up and I see the stickers, I was like, stickers, 2 fucking stickers. And I was like, wow, this is £5. This is what I paid the extra £5 for. And then the pin you get with it is by far the smallest of all the pins that you got with Titans of Cult.
Yeah.
And but the good thing is, I've seen the release for Goonies that they're doing next. That looks absolutely incredible.
I'll definitely jump back on with that one. I'm gonna skip Space Jam though.
Are you gonna get it?
No, I'm gonna skip it. Like you said, I was saying, like if they put numbers on the spine, then I would have no fucking option except to get it. But since they don't,
there's no way you are going to fucking get that. I guarantee you will get that because there's no. That's like me saying, "Oh yeah, I missed Blade Runner." I don't mind. I don't care. It fucking kills me.
But Blade Runner is such an amazing movie. I mean, compare that to Space Jam, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no question.
And the Steelbook, which I still haven't even opened, by the way.
What?
I still haven't even opened it, man. I got like, here's how I like works like crazy, and then I buy a bunch of shit, and then I'm busy working, so I don't get around to opening it, and that's just how it goes.
Right.
But
I'll open it for you.
I have mega haul videos planned because now at this point I got like 4 of them to do, 5 of them I think, if I include the Everything Blues, which by the way, Psycho just arrived.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
I still haven't opened it. It's in the kitchen, but
you see they fucking delayed the Invisible Man for a month nearly.
Yeah,
and I think the American Gangster as well. I think they were bringing out. And that got delayed as well by a couple of weeks.
That's a great movie.
No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. I didn't even pre-order that one, to be honest with you, because I was like,
yeah, I have a pre-order.
You haven't seen American Gangster, Ben?
I don't think so. Wait, was that the one with
Denzel?
Denzel? Oh, I have seen that then, yeah.
Yeah, and Russell Crowe?
Yeah, but a long time ago. I don't actually remember too much of it.
I noticed a scene where he blows the head off Idris Elba in the middle of a street, and then he goes back into a cafe and just starts eating his breakfast or something like that. And, yeah, something like that. I've seen that there, but that's all I know about.
Well, what are those 3 movies, Keith? The Sacred Bones.
I don't know whether or not I'll buy them.
Your 4K, which I don't have. I don't have those in 4K.
This is what fucking happens anytime I fucking talk to Ben. And you end up broke.
Last week I bought the Return of the Living Dead because of Ben.
Yeah.
He showed that artwork on the back. I was like, I gotta have that.
Dude, it's great artwork, man. That did not disappoint.
No, I fucking told you about that. And the metal pack that I bought of it doesn't have that artwork on the back of it. It doesn't. So I might go out and buy the actual steelbook myself.
Sounds like you need to get that steelbook to me. Right, did your Color Out of Space arrive?
Say that again?
Did your Color Out of Space arrive? That ultimate set?
Oh yeah, I got it. I just didn't get around to doing the video.
It's beautiful, right?
Incredible release. Unbelievable release. Which I knew it. The minute I seen this, Cindy just sent me. I was only talking about this the other day. I think it was John I was talking to over Mondo. It's the only time I was actually out working. I was driving. And then you sent me them videos. And I had to fucking pull over. Because I'm telling you now, I would have ended up in the back of a fucking truck if I didn't. And it was just an incredible set. I fucking fell in love with it the minute I seen it.
Yeah, it's great. And like once you get into it, doesn't disappoint either, man.
Oh, Jesus, incredible. Unbelievable. And then, like I said, the bonus as well is I did have the film, but I never had it in 4K. So,
I did have
that's the
4K,
bonus.
I had it in 4K, but I didn't have it 4K in the middle of a giant fucking box with a alpaca underneath it. So
I don't have it in 4K, but it sounds like it's one I should probably look into.
it's an amazing set, David. I don't know if you saw the video I did on it, but it looked great.
I saw it.
Oh yeah.
And then I think Phil made a video too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see Phil's video.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know Phil done the color of space. Yeah, I never caught that with Phil. Because I actually went on to Phil's live stream there yesterday, I think it was. Because, of course, Ben sends me a bloody message about a bus that was coming out from Germany.
Oh, that thing looks nice.
And I swear to God, when you sent that to me, I was actually just getting out of bed. And I was like, my eyes were half closed, and I kind of I could barely make out the text. And then all of a sudden, I just caught Return of the Living Dead, and my eyes just popped right open. And within 2 seconds, I had it pre-ordered.
Yeah.
So I went on to Phil's live stream, and then I said it to Phil about the bus, and he didn't hear about it. So he asked me would I send him pictures, and then I sent him pictures.
Was it Night of the Living Dead, that bust?
The hand was really great.
Yeah, he sent me a picture too.
It looks nice, man.
It does look nice.
You can see everyone on the live stream, and just ordered. That's what you can see.
I think the only reason I didn't order that one is because like I have such limited space that I can't get into like collecting those busts because they take up more space than I have.
Yeah.
And if I get one, then the next one that's come out, I'm gonna go like, oh, I need that one. So
they do take up a lot. I have an entire wall nearly dedicated to just busts, and that wall is full now. So I'm gonna have to find something somewhere for that. That Night of the Living Dead.
You're gonna need a bigger wall, dude.
Yeah, like I said, we are hoping someday to actually move. We're looking to try and get out to the country a bit someday, hopefully. And hopefully I'll have a bigger movie room as well. Please God, because I need it.
Yeah, I'd like to. I've been in my apartment for. Guess how long I've been in my apartment? You guys will not guess.
15 years.
I was going to say around 9.
Longer. I've been here since 2003, I believe. And it's because we have rent control, so my rent is only able to go up like I think it's 1.5% or 3% or something like that every year.
Okay.
So like, and my landlord for the first 15 years or 12 years or something didn't even raise the rent at all. So my rent's relatively cheap for the Bay Area.
Okay.
So I just haven't been in any big rush, but it would be nice to have a change.
Well, we want to move out to the country just for the simple reason that we have an absolute fucking asshole that lives next door to us. That if the television is anyway loud in here, she is whinging and complaining and shouting and bawling at us. So we actually literally want to move just to get away from this asshole. And that's so it's one of those things that like we're actually quite good. I have an incredible sound system in this house, but I rest assured if it gets anywhere late, of course I'll turn it down. I would never do that to any of my neighbors. But like, don't be banging my door at 8 o'clock at night saying things are loud. Like, go the fuck away from me.
Yeah, anything past 10 or 11 maybe, but not 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And that's so we're just like I said, we were looking to move out to the country, and just away from people, and hopefully someday it will happen.
My neighbors are super chill. I've only had like in the whole time I've lived here, I've only had like one asshole neighbor live below me, and the ones that live there now are great. I apologize to them every time I see them about the singing, but they're like, we don't care. I'm like, okay, sorry about that. Anyway,
they're probably having sex to your music.
Yeah, you think so? They're not by my amazing skills. They're just like, can't handle it anymore.
That time you done that song, Prince, when you done the version of Kiss by Prince.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure they will probably get it onto that.
That was a seductive song. Yeah,
that was a great song.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, I sing a lot, and so like I feel bad typically, but
I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't imagine you're doing it too late at night.
I cut myself off at 9 p.m. always.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem I think we have with these dipshits next door to us. They're this kind of family that they're in bed at 8 o'clock, and they want the rest of the street to be in bed with them. And that, you know,
my brother is that way with his kids. They go to bed at like 8 p.m. I'm like, that's fucking insane. When I was a kid, I had friends that had to go to bed at 8 p.m. and I was like, Jesus Christ, what are you, like a Jehovah's Witness or some shit? Like, I like, what religion are you that makes you go to bed so fucking early? You're missing like all time 80s goodness, man. What the hell?
I know. I guess we were saying it before. Like, do you know how hard it is? Like, for instance, to sit down and watch Kong versus Godzilla and try and be quiet. It's impossible. And that, you know, so we're kind of gotten to that point now where we set up the net and we turn around and go, you know what, fuck them. And when it does get to a late hour, we do turn things down. But no way, we're not turning it down at 8 o'clock.
Now, Godzilla versus Kong is one that I had got my tickets for well in advance for opening day at the IMAX, and I hadn't been to a theater in a year and a half or however long it's been. And but then Midnight came out and HBO had released it, and I was like, I gotta watch this fucker. So I watched it on my laptop because that's the only way I can stream HBO right now.
Right.
And just like those little laptop speakers, and I still liked it. But then the difference between that and the IMAX was like pretty major, man. The sound I thought was like on a big system, the sound was amazing.
Yeah, I when we watched this, it was ridiculous. It just never let up. The first thing I said to Ellen when I finished watching it, I just said to her, and I was like, "Did that film go quiet once? I don't remember it being quiet. It just kept going. It was unbelievable." We watched that film there recently. I bought it on 4K. Super 8.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the film?
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, it's the only time I actually knocked on the movie. Do you know that scene with the train crashing?
Yeah.
I was convinced. I thought my soundbar was going to explode. It was ridiculous, the sound of it. It fucking shook the house out of it. It did. That was ridiculously loud. It was for I don't know why it's so bloody loud. I didn't get it. It's a good scene and all, but Jesus Christ, it just didn't need to be that loud. It was shocking.
Yeah, I thought that movie was okay.
I love it. You know what? It's a throwback to 80s kind of Goonies, and I loved it. I think that for the nostalgic reasons, it's probably why I loved it as much as I did.
Oh yeah, I mean, nostalgia will color anything, man.
And that's what I'm saying. I've never seen Stranger Things, but I kind of get that. Just going by what people are saying about it, it sounds like, again, it sounds a bit like that kind of 80s kind of Goonies thing.
Yeah, it's the that one was really effective with it too. Like, you have sort of like this the camaraderie of like a bunch of 80s kids, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and it worked really well. I mean, that's another one. That's one, like, you know, we were talking about Fear Street and how like it didn't really like hit too hard on the old 90s heartstrings, but Stranger Things nailed the 80s, man.
Right. It doesn't say that's the one thing about that Fear Street. Again, going back to the likes of Super 8 or Stranger Things. Now, I've never seen Stranger Things, but I heard about the cast in it, the young cast. Apparently, they're amazing.
It's great, yeah.
And just like Ish as well, when they done it, the young cast was fantastic. Yep. That Fear Street just didn't have that kind of cast. I didn't like any of them at all. Well, actually, no, the young brother was actually quite good in it. The fellow that Dave said, but other than that, I didn't really give a shit.
How come you haven't seen Stranger Things?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
There's the
That's
albums.
Wait, I'm a bit confused now. Sorry, I thought you said it was 2 parts.
It is.
So you're
There's
telling me there's
ano-
another box that size?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's got all the albums in it.
I'm just actually looking at my big screen, actually. So that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's all foam line too.
Yep. It's a nice set. I got the second one coming next week.
How many albums are in that box set, though?
I think there were 7.
In that one? Right. And did you say you have another one coming?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
His early works from 79 to 91, I believe.
There's something added to the list.
I'm not a big Tom Petty fan. Most people are though.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, I love Tom Petty.
Yeah.
I like his storytelling and sketchy songs.
I watched a Tom Petty video that was made recently. I can't remember the song, but it had Maggie from The Walking Dead in it, and it was interesting.
I can't think of what that would be. It would have to be something that was definitely posthumously or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think he was dead when they made it.
Yeah.
I was meant to actually answer you there about the Stranger Things. Yeah, we never got around to it. We watched 1 or 2 episodes and we thought it was good, and we just never got back around to watching them. There's no particular reason to why I've not watched it. And you know what it is? TV is hard for me. I find it very hard. I find it hard to find the time to watch TV shows. I do. But that is definitely something that we will watch sometime in the future.
I still haven't watched the 3rd season.
The which one?
Part 3 or season.
I like it better than the second one. Did you like the second season?
Not as much as the first one.
Yeah. For me, the second season, the first season, what was so great was the friendship, the camaraderie, that 80s feel of it all. And then the second one is a lot more fractured. They pretty much eliminate that.
Right.
But then it's sort of back in the third one.
Okay.
But I think I'm pretty sure I watched that whole fucking series in one evening, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
I got started. I hadn't heard anything about it really. And I just started watching it, and I was just like, the next thing I knew, I was like, oh, I'm just going to watch this whole fucking thing. I was sucked in after a few episodes for sure.
I will again. I'll definitely watch it when I get it. Just need to find the time to watch it.
I like that one better than Summer of '84.
Sorry,
84?
I liked Stranger Things more than Summer of '84.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm kind of hoping they can just talking about that whole teen cast thing with Stranger Things and Ish. And I really do hope that they bring that across now on the new Ghostbusters movie. I really hope you get that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You do with that movie.
Yeah, that's what I liked about Stranger Things is because it was kind of like Goonies meets E.T. meets
right.
What Stand By Me.
I will say when Summer of '84 came out, it got a shit ton of hype from horror people. Really hyped it up. And I saw it sort of a little bit before the hype train was really going on it. But I heard it was really good. And I was slightly disappointed even before it was overhyped. But I did like certain things about it. I loved how dark it got.
Yeah.
It gets way the fuck darker than you think it's going to get. And I like that about it.
See, I'm cautious when it comes to review, especially reviews for horror movies. I tend to not listen, even if they say it's good, whether they say it's bad. I don't listen because, like I said, we were just talking about that. That's Fear Street.
Yeah.
That was all over the internet. You know, fucking, this is incredible. It was okay. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
And there was, like I said, there was enough there to keep it going. I was going to start, and you know, I am going to start it. Fucking Midsummer.
Oh, I fucking love it, dude.
No, I fucking hate that movie. I think it's the biggest heap of shit I've ever seen.
Wait, have you ever seen the director's cut?
No, it's, there's an extra hour or something, isn't there?
Yeah.
No, you know what? You can fucking
That's the one you have to watch.
my balls. I'd rather fucking do that than actually watch that bloody movie again. I don't get it. I do not get it. People are there saying that they're horribly disturbed by the film. What fucking movie are you watching?
Well, there was disturbing imagery in it, I thought, you know.
What, your man falling off the cliff?
Well, them smashing his face in and stuff.
Yeah.
And like the sort of like Viking blood eagle or whatever the fuck they had that dude going who was still alive. You know, you see his like lungs outside of his body breathing. Spoiler alert, people in the chat. But I love that movie. It had such a strong sense of dread and atmosphere for me throughout the whole thing that I was fine with everything that happened. I didn't find it uber disturbing or anything, but like, I absolutely loved it. I understand why people don't.
You know what it was? I think another thing that bothered myself and Ellen with it was because we were huge fans of Hereditary. We loved it. It's Hereditary. So did you see Midsommar?
No, I haven't. Because I didn't like Hereditary.
That's what I'm saying. That director, I can't even think of his name. He's like Marmite. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. It's the
yeah. I haven't seen The Lighthouse either.
Right.
I liked them all. Lighthouse is not Ari Aster though. But
did he do It Follows?
Did he do what?
Did he do It Follows?
No.
Okay.
He's only done 2 movies. He's only done Hereditary and Midsommar.
Oh, he didn't do Lighthouse? Okay.
No, that was Eggers, right?
Okay.
The guy who did The Witch.
I like The Witch.
Huh?
I like The Witch.
That's why I'm kind of careful when it comes to horror movies and reviews. Like I said, you know, people can have it Midsommar, then Hereditary as well. Hereditary, everyone loved it. You know, I liked it. I thought it was great. But then you said that It Follows. We were very late into that movie to actually see it. I bloody hated it as well. I didn't like it. And the internet went apeshit over that movie.
I like that one too.
You liked it as well?
Yeah.
Did you like that film, You're Next?
I did. I love that movie.
Yeah, I hate that movie as well.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You haven't seen You're Next? That's great, man.
I don't think I have.
That one for me, I thought was like really fun. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but it was a super fun movie for me. I like some of the characters. Now, Midsommar, I didn't like any of the characters. Every character's lame. So if that's a problem, then yeah, you're not going to like the movie. Like I think that bothered Cody about it. He couldn't like really get into it. He didn't like any of the characters, so he didn't.
Do you not think Midsommar was just a modern day Wicker Man?
I've heard that comparison, from a lot of people.
I hear the comparison, but like, no, I don't think so at all. It's a similar type of story, but the way they're told is way different, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think that director, he's going to be another kind of M. Night Shyamalan. I think he's going to start making a string of shit movies. I can see it. Actually, he's already done it with Midsommar, but I think when it comes to critics, I think it's going to happen with him. He's going to start making a string of crap movies.
I don't know, because like I've seen a short he did that was also really well done. It really that one's a little unnerving as well, but it's called The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. Have you guys heard of that at all?
No.
That one's worth checking out. You can watch it for free on YouTube.
Right.
But the I don't know. I mean, for me, he just murdered it with Hereditary. Like that being his first feature film was impressive.
Hereditary it was very unsettling. There's no question. I don't know what it was about Hereditary, but there was just this kind of, I don't know, there was just this sense of dread all during that movie. I don't know if it was to do with the music that he used, and it was just. Do you remember the music in it, Ben?
Yeah.
This kind of strange, creepy music would be happening during it, and then all of a sudden, there'd be just nothing. It'd be a nothing scene. You'd be thinking something's going to happen, but then it just doesn't happen, and it's. I thought he'd done very well with it, but then I think that's what it was. I think because we liked Hereditary so much that when we did the Midsommar, yeah, it just didn't live up for it. It was boring.
I will say though, it would be. You may not like the movie. I understand that. But it was like really well crafted as a film.
Yeah, there's no question of it. There's no question of it. No question. It's beautifully shot. It was, it's just one of those things that it's, so many people have come out and seen that movie and thought different things about it. No one ever agreed about what the movie was about. Everyone has their own take on it. And it just didn't work for me. I hate it. Like just the same thing with that movie, The Lodge.
I like that one.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that because that was around as well on the internet, and we watched it. You know what? If people would stop calling them fucking horror movies, because they're not fucking horror movies. These are not horror movies. I don't care what anyone says.
It doesn't bother me. I understand like. I like movies that are genre benders. You know what I mean? Like that movie Spring. Have you seen that?
No.
That's a great movie. It's marketed as a horror, but it's really a romance story. It's a great movie. It's very well made. But I like movies that sort of cross the lines between different genres because there are certainly horror elements in Midsommar, right?
Mm.
It's not a straightforward horror movie.
Yeah, it's classified as a folk horror.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
who's classifying it? I mean, what other movies are folk horror?
I love the way they come up with these different types of genres for these movies. Like it's that at the time I done that review on Street Trash. I was actually meant to put it into the video and I completely forgot about it. But that film under the genre melt movies. What the fuck is a melt movie? Where did they fucking come up with these genres?
That's like a very specific type of body horror.
I mean, I guess Wicker Man is technically considered folk horror.
I mean, are those the only two movies? Is that why the people draw that comparison?
I don't know.
There you go.
Wicker Man's really more of a like a suspense thriller, sort of, right? Like a police suspense thriller.
I thought it was shit, to be honest. I didn't like it.
Did you like Wicker? You didn't like Wicker Man either?
No.
What about the Nick Cage version?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Top 10. That's in my top 10 of all time. I've got a dope ass Nicolas Cage Wicker Man tattoo on my chest.
So some examples given on Wikipedia are Wicker Man, The Witch, Children of the Corn. I don't know. And it just says that folk horror is a loosely defined subgenre which uses elements of folklore to invoke fear in its audience.
Okay. Well, I think for me personally, if a movie has a strong sense of atmosphere, I'm usually okay with them. I usually like that. If it's like a strong sense of atmosphere throughout the whole movie, even if it's a very slow burn and there's not a great payoff or something, I'll still like the movie.
That's what I'm saying. But you kind of made a comment there about the cast in that movie, and a lot of people did say it as well, that no one gave a shit about the cast in that movie.
Yeah.
You see, that's what kills a movie for me. It does. If there is not one single person that you find likable, then it's very hard to enjoy it. And that you kind of do watch it and go, "What is the point?" And that that's probably that's why that street, the Fear Street, kind of why I thought it was very mediocre. It's just like I said, I just didn't care too much about any of the characters in it. And if you don't care about anyone care about a single character in a movie, then you're kind of going, why the hell am I even watching? It's kind of like that. We only just watched the other night, Aliens, James Cameron's Aliens. I think that's probably one of the greatest character-driven movies ever. And
Yeah.
every time I watch that movie, even now, it kills me every time Hudson gets killed in it. And Faz-Kaz, when they all get killed in it, it's devastating. And that's what gives that movie its power. But if you don't have them characters, I just feel that a movie can just drag on a bit.
I can see that. Dan is saying Jugface is pretty good full core. I remember seeing that a long time ago, but I don't actually remember a damn thing about it.
Oh, which one?
Jugface.
I never seen it.
I've never heard of it.
Yep. No.
I remember renting it back in the day, but I actually don't remember too much about it at all.
Right.
But I don't mind a genre bending horror movie. Like The Lighthouse is not horror at all, I don't think.
I haven't watched it. Again, it's one of those things that I haven't seen it, but the hype was so big on it. I'm afraid I'm going to hate it.
It's an interesting thing. So we're talking about characters, and in that, like Willem Dafoe plays this like salty fucking lighthouse keeper, and he gives like such an amazing performance, man. And his like character in that is just unbelievable. And then you have what's that dude from Twilight?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Sparkles Pattinson. He was great in it. He was like I hadn't really seen him in much, but he did a really good job in that too. But that's one that definitely has an atmosphere about it. So of course I like it because I like movies like that.
He's good in Tenet. If you haven't seen Tenet,
now I've heard Tenet sucked.
I like it.
You know what? I'm not even going to talk about it because I'm not going to tell you that it's bad, or tell you that it's good. I did not understand the movie. Simple as.
It's not an easy watch. Yeah, you have to watch it at least twice.
I reckon I could watch that film 4 times and I probably still won't understand it. As a matter of fact, I'm convinced that Christopher Nolan doesn't even understand it. And that I didn't get it.
That's kind of how I thought about Inception too. It was just kind of all over the place.
I don't know about you, but I would just love to see. Well, I was going to say he didn't. I would like to see Christopher Nolan just make a very simple movie. Like I do like his Batman movies. I think they're great, but they are. I'm not going to say they're complex, but they're definitely they're not your random Batman movie. They're very different, and I just would love to see him just make it just a run of the mill just movie. Where people could understand.
Like a popcorn flick?
Not even a popcorn flick, just something, because even I do like Interstellar. I think it's a good movie, but there's facets of it that I still don't understand in it. And I just would like to see him just simplify it a bit more. I don't think he's capable of it, but I would love to see that.
I think I liked he did Memento, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I never seen it.
I liked Memento a lot. That's has an interesting method of storytelling.
Okay.
I like The Prestige and Insomnia too. Those are two good movies.
Loved The Prestige.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well.
And Insomnia was good too. So I typically would say if someone says, "Do you like Chris Nolan?" I would say, "Yeah." But I also think he's slightly overrated at this point.
I like Dunkirk too. That was not a bad movie.
Which one?
Dunkirk. That was his.
I haven't seen that one actually.
I actually hate it. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. So you have to understand over here, because it's an all English cast and all that, and we were neighbours to England. Of course, it's the greatest war movie ever made. Bollocks! It wasn't at all, not even remotely close. But it is a visual showcase. There's no question of it. It looks incredible.
I think the greatest movie ever made for war is Saving Private Ryan, in my opinion.
I think that's yeah.
Full Metal Jacket, man, for me.
Full Metal Jacket, great movie as well. Great movie. Platoon, love Platoon.
I like The Enemy at the Gates too. That was a good one.
And there's actually one that kind of falls under the radar a bit. Hamburger Hill, I thought was a good movie.
Oh yeah.
But I enjoyed that as well. Actually, the Hacksaw Ridge was fantastic.
Yeah, that was a great movie with Andrew Garfield. Yeah.
Yeah, some of these war movies, when you do watch them, you just can't believe you can't believe they're actually true stories, especially that Hacksaw Ridge. It's unbelievable. It is. When you actually see what he done in that movie, it's hard to believe that actually happened. Did you see it, Ben? Did you see Hacksaw Ridge?
I don't think I've seen that one. No.
Oh,
I've never seen the box at the video store all the time, but I never actually watched it.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
Maybe when did that come out? Is it the 90s?
2015.
Oh,
No, I'm thinking of something different.
yeah, like it's directed by Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. Vince Vaughn actually starred. I know that sounds mad. Vince Vaughn starring in a war movie, but he's actually quite good in it.
I mean, hey man, he started in the war movie, a horror movie. He was in the Psycho remake, right?
Oh yeah, you just have to go there.
I loved Brawl in Cell Block 99 too. So
Oh yeah, that was a great movie.
Which one was it?
Brawl in Cell Block 99.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I need to see that. I need to actually watch it.
I didn't care
thought
much
he-
for Dragged Across Concrete though. That was a little slow for me. Did you
Actually,
like
I
that
haven't
one?
seen that one yet.
Yeah.
I think Vince Vaughn is trying this whole kind of Matthew McConaughey thing. He's trying to get away from the comedies and become a kind of a serious actor. No, I don't blame him. Because I think he's a good actor. I actually do like him. And I have a lot of time for Vince Vaughn. But yeah, he seems to be. I didn't see that film he done, Freaky, the horror movie that he done.
Oh, I haven't watched that one yet either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Is it good, David Shaw? What's it like?
It's a popcorn movie. Just
Right.
anything to get too invested in.
Right.
I mean, I heard it was a lot of fun when it came out. There was a lot of buzz going around it. I just haven't seen it. But he gave a pretty great performance in Brawl in Cell Block 99. I thought like various he's like a strong silent type, so there isn't that much dialogue, but he just gave an impactful performance. I thought
There's nothing wrong with Vince Vaughn. I think he's a good actor. I think it's when he has the right role. I think he can be brilliant. It's just a question of getting them roles. That is. Do I hear a dog barking?
It's quilted.
yeah, that's cool.
Whose dog is that?
That's my dog.
All right.
Yeah, she's over there barking.
Just need to go out.
No, she's just like periodically she'll like smell something like out like there'll be like a skunk off in like 3 miles away or something. She'll be like, roof, roof, roof.
That's actually, I'm just looking down. Dan there just said, I was literally about to ask about that film, Come and See. Have any of you seen that?
No.
Yeah, that came out fairly close to the same time as that Freaky.
Is it Come and See or Come and Play? Because there's one called Come and Play.
Wait, was that?
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm thinking of Come and Play.
Yeah.
Right, sorry. No, okay, right. That's what I'm thinking of.
Wait, what was Come and See?
That's a 1985 Soviet anti-war film.
Right.
I haven't seen that one either.
Make sure you spell come correctly on that one, by the way.
Chuck North doesn't come, he arrives.
Paul back. What's up, Paul? By the way, Ben Grimm earlier mentioned The Ritual. Have you guys seen that one?
Mm-mm.
I loved that movie, man. I thought that was a really well done movie.
Is that Anthony Hopkins? Would I be right in saying that?
No,
That's the right.
that's the right.
Right.
The Ritual was oh god, I don't remember who did it. It's like a British movie, but it's like a Netflix original. About these, but I just thought it was really done very well. It's about like basically like the very beginning. As a group of friends, and one of their friends that everyone loves goes into the liquor store and tries to stop a robbery, gets killed, and then the group of friends who are really sort of like anchored around that dead dude decide to go on the trip that they were all planning together, and then things go awry on the trip. But it was
I have seen that one. Where they're like out in the woods hiking and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. I saw that one.
Okay.
Paul saying David Bruckner.
Yep.
And Danny's saying Tales from the Crypt movie. No.
Tales from the Crypt movie. I see. I get these movies mixed up. What stories now was in Tales from the Crypt movie?
Which one?
I'm trying to think now what stories was actually in the Tales of the, because I keep getting them Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt had Demon Knight and Bordello of Blood, and then there was one like older one that I haven't seen.
Oh, right. So, yeah, I know I got it right. Sorry. Tales from the Crypt. I thought they were. I thought, but the way he said it there, Tales from the Crypt movie, I thought he was saying that there was like a Tales from the Crypt movie where there was like 5 different stories or something like that, like right. Creep Show or something like that.
Actually, you want to see what arrived today? Hold on, I've been having some stuff arrive today.
I say his door is banged out of every day from the postman.
Oh yeah.
This was going to be part of my my big German mega haul, but it arrived packaged separately, so I'll just show it off. Hold on, let me do this.
So Ben, we have a question. Is your mailbox downstairs?
It is.
Like I said,
that is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, that is.
Yeah,
this is gorgeous.
The the whole series, Tales from the Crypt media book from Germany. On
the artwork is extraordinary. Oh, I love it.
And the other cover actually looks great too, but I decided on this cover. But yeah, pretty cool. I love this series.
Add that one to the basket, Ellen.
I'm sure Phil has it. Phil will be ordering it soon if he hasn't already got it.
Get it while you can, man. Limited edition. I don't know. I don't remember how many there were, or if they're numbered even. But
I love it.
So how do you find this stuff, man? Do you just like go to Amazon Germany and look stuff up, or I mean?
Yeah, it depends. You know, sometimes I'll be looking stuff up, and some also come up in recommendations or something. I don't remember how I came across this one, but I saw a bunch of people picking up the Blu-ray box set that came out a while ago. I have them all on DVD from those original DVDs they put out a while back. But I don't have them on Blu-ray, so I was stoked to get this. However, my understanding is that they are not in high definition. It's the exact same content put on a Blu-ray, so it's less discs, which is kind of funny, but
right.
Did you order the American Psycho Special Edition 4K?
I have not.
I've seen it. I didn't get it.
I don't know if you guys can see the on this one it's a matte thing, but then the title there is in gloss. I don't know if that.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, I can see that.
Is it embossed kind of, Ben, or just gloss?
Just gloss.
Gloss, I think, yeah.
But then here, wait, let me open this a little. Go back to this layout real quick. So then you have it's basically on, I think, 5 discs.
Oh wow,
maybe more. So there's that, then there's that. So I guess it's 7 discs.
I'm just looking at the book. It looks like a comic strip.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh wow! Oh, that is fucking great.
Yeah. Is it all in German though?
Yeah. It is all in German. Yep, we're Zolitz Storbert. That was my favorite episode. But yeah, I mean, I'd say check it out, Keith, if you're interested.
No, that's going to happen one or another.
That's one that I'll like draws up the 90s nostalgia for me big time.
Right. Definitely, that's going to be definitely bought.
Paul says the first couple seasons good, last couple bad. That's how American shows work. They just keep going until they suck so hard that people are like, take that fucking thing off the air.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to mind. They just keep fucking making them until they've literally destroyed it. And then they're done.
Even shows like The Office, which was adapted from a British show.
That's right, yeah.
That ran its course and then it was over because that's how it happens there in Britain, which is actually good. But the American one went on for like 8 seasons or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's amazing over in England. Sorry, when it comes to like TV shows, like you said, The Office, even the big ones, Fawlty Towers.
Yeah.
They never went mad with them. There was 3 seasons. There was 6 episodes a season. That's it. They never overstayed their welcome, and then they were done. And that's the way it should be. And that Walking Dead would have been better because when they fucking started, they were 9 episodes a season.
Yeah.
And it was grand. It was just, but then all of a sudden it became 12 episodes, then it became 15, and now it's probably up to 24 now.
I will say, like, Breaking Bad is the one American show I can think of that just nailed the story arc properly. They just had like the right number of seasons to tell the story, and it fucking was one of the best shows ever made.
I never actually seen it. I never watched it.
Oh wow.
That's one of my favorite all-time shows, man. It has to be.
Wow. Right. No, again, there's so many out there. There's too many.
I think Breaking Bad is definitely one to check out, though.
Right. What about like the Son of Anarchy? Was that any good?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was no Breaking Bad.
Right.
And Sons of Anarchy is actually one too that went on a few seasons too long. And then the finale of that one, I'm not going to say what it was or anything, but it felt pretty contrived to me.
Yeah, I actually see, believe it or not, it's weird. I've never even seen a single episode, but I actually know how it ends.
Paul's saying El Camino unnecessary though. I still liked it though. It was a continuation of Jesse's story from Breaking Bad. I thought it was okay.
Speaking of Breaking Bad, I watched Nobody a couple months ago. That was a good movie.
That was a good one, man.
My expectations are very high for that movie. I haven't seen it, but I'm very excited.
It's a very fun movie, I thought.
It's like John Wick with some comedy.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, what was doing the fucking rounds there last week online, there was a rumor going around that they were going to try and introduce Nobody into the universe of John Wick. So I really hope they don't do it, but I never even seen the movie, but I don't want them to do it. We don't have to keep making fucking universes out of these movies.
I will say I thought that Nobody was like John Wick, but a little more fun because of the sort of just who the main character was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you buy Keanu Reeves as an absolute badass, but Bob Odenkirk's a little more unassuming, you know.
And he actually gets the shit kicked out of him in a few scenes.
Yeah, man, that bus scene. Ooh, that was like a long drawn out thing, man.
I also watched War for Tomorrow. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard people say
I heard great things about it. Actually, a lot of my brothers over here actually seen it now, and they said it was quite good. So we're looking forward to that one as well. We were watching the other night. We watched a documentary on the original Evil Dead. I'll tell you one thing: the things they got away with back in the early '80s. They showed some of the behind the scenes footage of the women and them putting the blood in their mouth, and on the verge of puking, and that, and it's actually a good documentary. I have to admit, it was actually great to watch, but you just won't get this. They will never be allowed to make their movies again. It's shocking to think that we never will see anything like it.
Yeah,
which is it's actually a shame, but it was actually a great documentary.
I don't know, man. Now you have people. So that was like just a little independent movie, right? The first Evil Dead. It's just like people just doing shit by the sort of the seat of their pants or whatever. And now you have people that can do that, but they have like almost professional grade equipment. So it's really an interesting thing. And there's so much like, now there's so much like on the internet, you can learn how to make a movie just by, watching content or reading some shit. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. Still, somehow people seem to make some real shitty horror movies or so. I don't know.
Right. I went through a couple of them there now in the last week, which I showed in my horror hall that I done there last week. Some terrible movies.
I passed on that one that has the Lin Shaye, and who else was in that one?
Tobin Bell.
Tobin Bell. I almost got that on VOD like months ago. And then I was like, this sounds like it's actually gonna suck. It has a great cast. The premise is okay, but like the reviews are so shitty. So I just totally skipped it.
What
It
was
was
it?
one of those, it was called One Last Call.
Hmm.
And it was one of them things where you can clearly see that they were restricted when it came to budget. And it looked like they were only able to afford to have the two of them on the screen for maybe 10 minutes. And it was just a god-awful movie. The concept was ridiculous. You know, it was a bad movie. And that fucking countdown, Jesus Christ.
Well, that one sounds like it's kind of boring. Like it's you just watch a clock, and then at the end of the clock, do you like people die or something?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I said, if you've seen The Ring or you've seen One Last Call, you've seen them movies. Not, you know, it's just terribly shot as well, terribly done.
I'm trying to think. What was the name of the? I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm facing the name of this movie I was thinking of.
I watched one last week that had Adrienne Barbeau and Tobin Bell, and it might have been Creepshow. I don't know. Was there an episode that had Tobin Bell and Adrienne Barbeau in the same?
I don't think Tobin Bell was in that, was he?
He was like the sheriff, I guess.
Oh my god, that was the first episode, wasn't it?
It was called Gray Matter. That's what it was called.
Oh yeah, that was the first episode. I don't
Okay.
remember Tobin Bell was in it. Okay.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too, actually.
How is that show? Is it good? I've only seen one episode of it, and it was that one.
That's the only one I saw because I fell asleep.
Oh wow.
I like the show, but I love horror anthology stuff.
Yeah, so do I.
And there's there's one episode that I liked in particular that has Jeffrey Combs in it. And that one is like that was like my favorite episode. So I think when it works really well, it works really well. And when it doesn't work super well, then it's just, so. But
Right.
it's definitely worth watching, I think.
Right. We've seen a good film there a couple of nights ago. Now, it was the second time we watched it, but it was quite enjoyable. Open 24 Hours.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I
Yeah,
don't think I've seen that one.
it's a good soundtrack too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. It's just it's kind of like a what you call it? It's just held in a petrol station,
Yeah,
kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah.
With the
And
girl
fun,
who's
the girl who's got her boyfriend on fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did watch that streaming not too long ago.
Which one?
I caught it streaming the Open 24 Hours.
Right. No, I enjoyed it now. It's very simplistic, but it worked. I enjoyed it. It's good.
Shawnee is saying that Creepshow had some amazing segments. I think that's true. I thought the first season was better than the second season. And then there was like a special too, like a holiday special.
Okay.
Two holiday specials, wasn't there? There was like an animated one, and then there was like like a Christmas episode.
Right.
And those were fun.
So did any of you watch the Black Widow movie, or are you bothered?
Mm-mm.
I've heard a few mixed things, but I have not bothered to watch it yet.
I'm not really that excited about it, to be honest. Ellen was saying that apparently the storyline is supposed to be very porn.
Yeah, I started to watch it, but it was like $30 on Disney. I'm just like, I'll wait till it comes out.
$30. How long do you keep that for? For $30.
We already have a subscription to Disney Plus, and then it was like an extra $30 to be a VIP member. I'm just like, no, I'm
I
not.
don't fucking believe it.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, they're unbelievable.
That's pretty crazy.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It is a little hard to spend like $20 renting a movie that's out in theaters or whatever. I went to watch something and it was more than $20, and I was like, oh, I don't know, man. $20 isn't going to break the bank per se, and I'd probably spend it on a movie ticket because that's how much they cost out here to go to the theater. But I don't know, something about just like pressing that button, like I don't know, it didn't feel right. It's
Yeah.
man.
No, you're fucking right.
have you guys watched the the Loki series?
I watched the first. I've watched every episode so far, except I think the most recent one.
Is it good?
It's good. Yeah, it's interesting.
Because I enjoyed the Winter Soldier. That was a good series. Or yeah, Winter Soldier and.
Did you watch the WandaVision?
Yeah, I watched that too.
And was that good as well?
I like the Winter Soldier better, but it wasn't bad.
Do they look like they're going to be setting up the next big thing? Is there any kind of sign of maybe anything?
I guess really all of them could really be setups for the next big thing. I mean, I don't know what that will be, but when I went and saw A Quiet Place 2 in theaters, they were showing trailers, and it looked like there was going to be like 20 Marvel movies in the next 3 or 4 years. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like oversaturation. Marvel movies.
Right.
Yeah, they're not fucking around with those.
No.
I mean, and why would they? I mean, everything they put out is going to make a shit ton of money until people get super pissed about it.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice until someone said online the other day that that Marvel film that's coming out, not the Eternals, the other one, the kind of the all Asian cast one, Shang-Chi or something. Is it called something like that?
Yeah, I saw a trailer for that one too. I can't remember what it was called.
Did you even notice at the end of the trailer the Ed Norton's The Incredible Hulk?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the creature that he fights at the end of it? I can't think of his name.
The guy from Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah. Do you
Tim
remember he
Roth?
turned into that big creature at the end of it?
Yeah.
Well, apparently he's at the end of that trailer.
I don't remember.
So I think they're bringing his character back into it.
What was his name? It wasn't Doom. It wasn't Doomsday.
It begins with an A. I can't fucking think of it.
Yeah.
I think I always enjoyed the Marvel movies. I'm not exactly a Marvel dude per se, but I've enjoyed everyone I've seen, and I've seen I think all of them up to this point. But I'm not the biggest Marvel fanboy.
I like them. I do like them. They're great movies. I don't think they've made a real terrible. I don't think I've actually ever watched one where I went, my God, that was god awful.
Yeah,
I give them credit for that. But I have to admit that when they start this phase 4, if they do that next thing where they're setting up Thanos again, like another Thanos, I think they're just going to be repeating what they've done. So I think they have to be very clever and do something different.
we've got a symbol that looks like it's symbolizing Cody there. What's up, Cody?
It's me. How's it going?
Cody, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing well, man.
Oh, great.
I'll enable my camera as soon as I find a shirt. Hang on.
Don't let that stop you.
We want to see some perfect nipple placement.
Exactly, dude.
He got shirt off, you flirt you.
You want it stopped. Trust me.
Yeah, the shittiest Marvel movie definitely going to be Fantastic Four, right? I mean, it's not in that same universe, but
my God, can they not just leave it the fuck alone? Stay away from it. It doesn't work. It's not. It's it's kind of like the X-Men movies when they kind of do the Dark Phoenix. Just stay away from it. It's not working.
yeah,
I actually like Dark Phoenix.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it as myself, but it has killed. That storyline has killed 2 X-Men franchises.
Yeah.
And that, just stay clear of it. It's obviously not working.
I think, I don't know. I'll keep watching them, but I'm also not going to subscribe to whatever. And I don't think I'm going to watch every TV show about them and all that stuff. I've enjoyed them. I mean, now Keith, you're in so deep. You got you have to collect all the Blu-rays and shit now, all the special editions. I don't own a single one of them, so.
Right.
I have them all on DVD or Blu-ray. I don't have any special editions or anything, but I have them all.
I own the entire collection twice on 4K.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
The only one that I wasn't crazy about, aside from the 4 that you just talked about, I didn't care much for the Captain America Winter Soldier movie. It didn't do much for me.
Wow, that's actually, believe it or not, that's actually seen as probably one of the greatest.
Yeah, I know.
That's strange. That's I
The
like
one-
it.
I like that one.
I like it myself. No, I think me personally, I think maybe Thor, the second one they done, the Dark
Ragnarok?
World.
Oh, Dark. Okay.
Dark World, yeah. I think that's probably my least favorite. Actually, tell you the truth, I wasn't a big fan of Black Panther.
I wasn't either.
Yeah.
Black Panther started off strong in Oakland, California, represent. So I gotta love it, but it got a lot of hype, man. I think it's a little hard to live up to all the hype it got. I didn't really find into the hype though, and I thought it was perfectly fine. You know,
I still
What are they
never
gonna
have
do?
watched that one.
Sorry, Cody?
I said I still haven't watched that one.
Oh, wow.
spoiler alert.
know.
Based in Oakland.
But that's what I'm saying. What are they going to do with the next one? I'm so confused by it.
I don't know.
It's a Black Panther movie that's not going to have Black Panther in it.
I mean,
Or they're not going to recast him?
recast him.
He's definitely not being recast. That's definitely been announced. He's
Oh,
not
really?
being recast.
Will they make his sister?
Yeah, you have his
Pass the
sister.
suit on. Yeah.
You have Michonne from The Walking Dead. I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of like badasses that they could like go on their thing for.
Could they
But it's
make
strange, isn't it?
Michael B. Jordan the new?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like, bringing out a Captain America movie and not have Captain America in it.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess the new Captain America is Falcon.
Don't say it. I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen that the Winter Soldier or the Falcon, the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But I heard that Captain America and that has gotten absolutely so much hatred.
It's Kurt Russell's son.
I don't know. In fact, I seen him in that film Overlord, and I thought he was brilliant.
Yeah.
He was good in Overlord.
He was also in the what's it called, the Window, or what was it called, with Amy Adams, where she's, what was it called, Cody?
Oh shit, I forgot.
Oh, it was a recent movie where Amy Adams is like a recluse and she won't come out of her house.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
It's
plays
like
he plays her tenant.
Yeah, Gary Oldman's in it.
Yeah.
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
That was okay.
Yeah, it kind of had like a Hitchcockian feel to it.
I can't remember. I think I know the film you're talking about.
Yeah.
The Woman in the Window.
Yeah, Woman in the Window.
Yeah.
Woman
And
in
was
the
he in
Window.
that 22 Jump Street as well? Would I be right in saying that as well? He was Channing Tatum's best friend in 22 Jump Street.
Oh.
I think he was, wasn't he? Kurt Russell's son. Yeah.
Did you like Captain Marvel, Keith?
I've seen it once.
Yeah.
And I'm not in a rush to watch it again, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Now that you say that, that's the one Marvel movie I've never seen.
I haven't seen that one either.
And
Doctor Strange.
That actress is from my hometown, Sacramento. Represent, yo.
Yep. Didn't she beat up Johnny Depp?
I think she probably did.
Yeah.
I don't know. She seems controversial for some reason.
Yeah.
Why? But it's ridiculous. But she one was the same as well when she was cast as Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman was great, man. The first Wonder Woman was a great one.
Yeah, the fucking second one wasn't.
Oh,
Second one was not great.
No.
But it was also like, I guess, yeah, DC, I don't know, man. They have a hard time making those good. For as popular as DC is with people, like, just make those movies fucking good. What the hell are you guys doing?
It's they're in that kind of, to bring out a good movie, bring out a bad one, bring out a good, bring out a bad. They're very inconsistent.
I liked Aquaman. That was pretty good. I mean, for being what it was.
I've seen it once. I haven't actually seen it since.
It's kind of like Avatar. It was like visually stunning, but the storyline was like, eh.
That's I tell you, that's the biggest oversight on that Avatar. I hated that. I still hate it. And
Yeah, I
I
wasn't
fucking hope
impressed.
it's a sequel flop.
I wasn't impressed with Avatar either.
No.
Dan's going to bed. Good night, Dan. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
They need to
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Don't Breathe? Part 2?
I still haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet. I keep meaning to watch it, but I have not seen it yet.
I watched it and I was really pissed off at the start of it, and I was like, and then all of a sudden it kind of flipped,
Yeah.
and I was kind of going, okay, right, grand. I was a bit annoyed. Well, if you Ben, you'll know yourself when you see the start of it, when you see the trailer.
I keep meaning to watch it. It's like one of these things. Like everyone did, trailer reaction videos, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna watch any of those until I watch the trailer. And then I just, I don't know, well, maybe you don't, but I get involved in work, and then just everything is so fucked up.
Do you not think? Do you not think it was one of them trailers again, David, where they showed quite a bit in it?
They did show a lot. I mean,
They did show a good bit in it.
yeah, but that's not one that I'm like as invested in as Halloween.
Yeah.
I think most people or a lot of people are pissed off that the trailers show too much. For me, unless it's a straight up it's the Usual Suspects trailer, and they're showing like like a freeze frame of the actor with and this actor as Kaiser Soze. If it's a spoiler like that, then yeah, that sucks. But like, I don't know, man. Like with Halloween, they showed some people die, which could be considered spoilers or something, because when you see their characters on screen, you're going to go, "Oh, that person dies."
Yeah, but they showed a lot of people die.
Yeah,
I know, but
it
got me hyped up, man.
Yeah, but Don't Breathe. The trailer for the second one showed basically these thieves breaking into his house, and he's pretty much killing them. So I mean, you already know that they're not going to get out, or at least it appears that way. So the only real question I was left with was, who's this little girl in the trailer? Is it his daughter, or is it someone that he's just, I don't know, taking under his wing?
That's when I first looked on the trailer, and I was like, oh my, it looked like they were trying to make him out to be the good guy in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, don't do another fucking Negan. And try to make this fella out to be a hero because he's an absolute bastard.
Yeah.
But it could be a prequel. Could be a prequel, right?
It could be a prequel. I mean,
before he was an embittered bastard, when he was just a badass. I mean, I don't know. Fede Alvarez wrote it and directed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I don't know. I've been impressed with him so far, so I think he will do it in a way that will work out okay. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll pull the old M. Night Shyamalama ding dong and fuck it all up, for like a decade or two before making another good one.
I don't know. I felt, I don't know, Don't Breathe. I thought it was going to be one of their movies. Did we really need a sequel to it? Just because I think that's the problem with horror. If a horror film does well, it's always going to get a sequel. And sometimes you do wish that films were left alone. And I think Don't Breathe falls under that category. I think they could have left it alone.
Well, the thing that's interesting about that is, like, before it was announced that he was doing Don't Breathe, it was like speculation, like, is he going to do a sequel to the Evil Dead remake, or is he going to do a Don't Breathe sequel? Because he said there's some mystery, like you said, like, oh, I'm going to do one of these. And he chose the Don't Breathe, so I assume that there's something really interesting that he's going to do there. I would have liked to see a sequel to the remake, but
yeah, I would too.
I thought that was, like I said, I think we said this numerous times, just without question, probably one of the greatest remakes out there.
Yeah,
and I would love, just to see how they take it. But that's what I'm saying. Do you think they would be able to get around if they actually tried to do what Sam Raimi done with his original Evil Dead? Do you think you'd get away with it today? I don't think you would.
You mean as far as like the production, like behind the scenes?
Like not so much that, where if they've done a sequel to that remake and all of a sudden started introducing a lot of comedy into it.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? And then your third movie is another type of Army of Darkness. I don't know if you get away with it.
I mean, there was comedy elements to the first one, but then the second one went like way farther, and it worked so well though. But I think like I haven't really seen any comedy from Fede Alvarez, so I don't know if it would work.
No.
I think there are opportunities for people to do a sequel to a serious movie as a comedy. I think that exists out there for the right effect, you know.
Oh, I was actually meant to say to you as well that I watched that Leatherface as well.
Oh, what'd you think?
Yeah, what a fucking pointless movie.
Yeah.
No, absolutely pointless. Talking about destroying the mythology of Leatherface.
Yeah.
They really done it. Like, he was actually normal for the most part in that movie.
Yeah.
And then he got shot in the face and then he just decided to go nuts.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's my least favorite in the franchise, but a lot of people actually really liked it. And I did order that fucking steelbook, so what you gonna do?
I knew you would.
I got the Hills Have Eyes 4K media book coming too.
I seen that. And it's actually a nice release.
And others. I think I bought 4 things from them. I can't remember exactly. Oh, I remember what else I got too. Yeah, that's right.
You want that?
I also got the Candyman media book.
Ah, right.
Looks amazing.
I came very close to buying. I was on Amazon Germany and I was scrolling through, and I found the Neverending Story in 4K. And I was there and I was like, right, wait a minute, I fucking never heard tell of this movie being out in 4K.
Yeah.
So what's going on, you know? So I checked it out, and it's the same company that brought out the Olympus Has Fallen trilogy.
Yeah.
Now, I was doing that months ago, and it is the worst looking 4K transfer you will ever see. So it's the same company that brought out this Neverending Story, and I says, no, you're not getting me this time.
We were talking about the Neverending Story the other day. That that was a movie that I really looked forward to showing to my kids. And then I'm sitting there with my kids watching it, bawling like a bitch. And the kids are like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, the rock guy couldn't hold on to his friends. Yeah. It's like, that is the most depressing movie ever. But I love it so much.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Like,
I don't think I've seen that movie since the theater.
Like, what's wrong,
Are
Dad?
you
Like the
serious?
horse round.
I've not seen that since I was a kid, man.
It's definitely it's a childhood favorite of mine. But I love the director, Wolfgang Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
He went on to direct some fantastic movies.
I love the score of that movie.
Yeah, it's incredible. Incredible.
He did Troy, right? Wolfgang Peterson?
Yeah, the Air Force One, Perfect Storm,
Yeah.
Poseidon, In the Line of Fire, Outbreak.
Yeah.
Great director.
I like the Perfect Storm because it had like a great white shark in it, and I thought that was pretty cool. It's like a random great white shark moment.
He did In the Line of Fire too. That was a good movie.
Yeah,
I just watched that again. We bought it in 4K there just recently. It looks incredible in 4K.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen that movie since it was like out in theaters either.
Oh wow! John Malkovich.
Been a long time.
It's incredible.
Malkovich is great. I love that little. I mean, I love making stuff. So when people make random fucking shit, it's awesome. I'm like, that's awesome. So his like little handmade gun was pretty cool.
Oh God, yeah. Great movie. Great movie. I think it's probably one of Clint Eastwood's best movies when it comes to one-liners. He does a lot of great one-liners in that movie. It's a great movie. Love it.
Keith, has there been a 4K release of the movie The Jackal? That was a good movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but no, there's no 4K version.
Okay.
No,
You haven't seen The Jackal?
No, again, believe it or not, I have seen scenes from it, but I've never seen the movie.
It's a good one.
Is that
It is, yeah.
the Bruce Willis one that you're talking about?
Bruce Willis, Richard
Yeah,
Gere,
yeah.
I think.
Because I think that's a remake, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is a remake. Yeah.
Yeah, The Day of the Jackal or something like that, isn't it?
Right.
What about the movie with Brad Pitt and Harrison Ford, The Devil's
Own.
Yeah.
Seen that film like once. I can't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
And that I don't know whether it was good or not, but that's definitely not in 4K.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Quilted downstairs real quick, guys. I'll be back. I'll see if I can find a way to prop up this Mechagodzilla to keep you cozy while I'm going.
I swear to God, I actually thought for a second that was your dog.
I've fashioned myself a mechanical dog, guys. Oh, this is good. That's going to be bad times. It's just going to fall over.
Ben, will you do me a favor? Ellen's dying to see your dog.
Oh, Quilty, come here. Hold on, I'll grab it real quick.
Cody, are you still trying to get your top on?
Does that blouse have a bunch of buttons or what?
Oh my God! My gorgeous.
I'm gonna take her downstairs. I'll be back in a moment.
All right. Because I know Cody was complaining about the heat. It must be really bad there, is it, Cody?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is it
Are you
hot?
dressed?
Halfway. I've been doing other things.
Uh,
Oh, we were gone like 12 hours, and went shopping around a few places. Here I am,
Hey,
and got a lot of cool stuff. Let me get my camera set up here, and I'll show you a couple of them.
yourself and Ellen actually sat there and I looked at your video with Mark.
Yeah.
That store that you go into. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a cool store.
It's, yeah, we were jealous. We were very, very jealous.
Let's see. Move
did
some
you go
of
to
this stuff
Indianapolis?
over. Do what?
Did you go to Indianapolis?
We went down to Evansville today,
Oh, Evansville. Okay.
and hit Disc Replay, hit FYE, hit one of my record stores I like to go to. So let's see, just a second here. Sorry.
Was it Space Monkey Records?
Atmosphere Collectibles.
Yeah.
And Space Monkey, I've been there. I went once, and he had none of the records labeled. And you went up to the counter to see how much they were, and he'd just look them up on Discogs and
Oh.
charge you whatever it was going for on Discog. Like, no, if I wanted to order off Discogs, I'd order off Discogs. So some of the stuff I found today and this week. I think you'd seen this other places, Dave, but the Fly Amigo figure.
I haven't seen that one. No.
That is fantastic.
And
Oh.
he's got the little claw hand.
That's cool.
That's great. That's great.
I've only seen the Christopher Lee Dracula and the Phantom of the Opera.
That is fantastic.
Let's see. Found a bunch of movies. The Signal, which I haven't seen for a long time, but I thought was a fun movie. Replicas, Keanu Reeves.
Well, that was a good movie. I
I
like
haven't
that
seen
movie.
it. I haven't seen
I
it.
haven't seen it. It looked interesting though. Found Zombieland 2 for $8.
Good
4K?
enough.
Is that 4K, Cody?
Ghostbusters 1 and 2, like a media book, digibook.
Oh, very
kind of
nice.
thing.
That's nice.
That was $3, or actually it was free because it was buy so many get one free.
Jesus.
Scarface Steelbook.
I actually have that.
That's what I'm not crazy about. I never liked Scarface.
No, I didn't. Like,
I always liked
You don't like it either?
no.
And you still have it?
this.
I have a deluxe edition of it, and I don't like it.
This was my other Scarface Steelbook that I had, but
Right.
I dug it out because my son wants it, so I'm gonna let him have that. I'm gonna take this other one.
Yeah, because I have a cigar case edition of Scarface, and that steelbook is actually in it. Not the one that you're giving your son, the other one.
Okay.
It is a nice steelbook.
I got 47 meters down 2.
No, we
It
didn't
was
see
like,
it. We didn't
it
see
was
it.
like $4, so I thought, yeah,
Okay.
why not? I've got this on 4K, but it was a Dawn of the Planet of
Ooh,
the Apes
yeah.
steelbook for like $4. So I
Oh,
got
wow.
That's
I
nice.
love those are good movies. I
We
love
only
all
just,
three of them.
just watched them there. We actually revisited them there around a week ago. Great movies.
This was just standard def, but it's Dr. Strangelove with
Nice.
a book and a case.
Okay.
Flip cover. I thought was just kind of cool for $4.
Wow.
Bruiser, the George Romero movie, which I've seen a long time ago, but I've never had a copy, and it was $3 at the record store.
I never even heard of it. That is mad.
This guy he goes to a party where you're supposed to paint masks, and he puts a mask on that he didn't paint because he says he doesn't know how he feels.
Right.
And it gets stuck to his face, and it's like he becomes another person when it's
right. Okay.
It's a neat movie. I
Okay.
remember it being a neat movie. I haven't watched it in years.
Doesn't say I know. I was just surprised when you said Romero. I was like, wow, an actual Romero movie that I've never actually heard of.
Yeah, he. Let's see here. Written and directed by George Romero.
I've never heard of it.
From 2001.
2001?
Yeah.
That's probably one of the last things he's done, is it? It'll be up there.
No, he died in 2017.
Yeah, but what films did he do in between 2001 and 2017? Wasn't too many, was there?
Land of the Dead was 2005.
Oh, it was? Oh, right, sorry. Okay, right.
Yeah,
I thought that was in the 90s.
Then I guess he would have done Diary and Survival. Got The Last Starfighter.
Oh, was that the guy from Halloween 2?
Yeah.
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 Lance Guest.
Yeah. I was thinking Lance Henriksen, but that's not him.
I was going to say the same thing.
This was my favorite find of the day.
Monty Python?
The Monty Python
Monty
Flying
Python
Circus collection for $15.
$15?
$15.
Wow.
Yeah,
Blu-ray?
16
DVD?
discs.
Blu-ray, DVD?
DVD. Which I figured was good enough for Monty Python. So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm saving one for last here. I got a Mr. Stay Puft Vinemate. I got this just because you never see toys from it, but Big Trouble in Little China.
Hey, Lightning.
It's Lightning.
Brilliant.
And he's got the little blades you can put on his hands, the spinning blades.
That's very good.
But this is one I'll show more in the haul video. The Legend of Halloween by David Gordon Green. And it says, based on the screenplay by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill.
Okay.
And let's see. Yeah, look at sorry for the glare. There's Lori.
Okay.
There's Annie. There's Linda. And then
look at Loomis.
there's Dr. Loomis and
Tommy and
Lindsay. I haven't even opened it yet. It's still shrink wrapped.
What was that?
It's this like kids book of Halloween.
Oh, nice. Okay. Sweet.
We're actually talking about your video that you done during the week there, Cody, of your Godzilla box set.
Yeah. I hadn't replied to your comment yet. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not that. We were just saying that it would have taken plastic surgery to remove the smile off your face.
That's a nice one.
She was some box set.
And let's see. You can see there it is in the record shelf.
Jesus Christ.
Just taking up tons of room.
Where is it?
Yeah, now I'm starting to collect vinyl, you fuckers.
Did you get your shipping notice yet?
Still no shipping notice. But that's all right because I don't have a turntable yet. So there you go.
Our needle broke yesterday.
Aw.
It was only, and we haven't even used it that much. And the needle packed in.
Were you rocking especially hard? What were you listening to?
not really. I think we were listening. We were listening to Queen on it, and it just we were lucky it didn't actually scratch the shit out of the vinyl. The needle just came off it, and all of a sudden it was just scratching along the record itself. But thankfully, nothing happened.
Yeah. I'm looking through this. Like I said, I'll go through it on my haul video, but this is like a rhyming kids book.
Nice.
Oh wow!
There's a town called Haddonfield. Some folks say it's cursed. It started many years ago on October 31st.
Yeah.
Is the first page.
That's brilliant.
I hope there's like some real bloody murders in that book, though.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I've never seen like a book like that.
Let's see. Here's.
I was wondering. Does it show?
There's where he pins the guy to the wall.
Yeah, Bob. He looks like especially unhappy too.
Yeah.
So,
Michael,
Cody, did you go out and buy the deluxe editions of Halloween 1, 2, and 3?
I did. With the records and the boxes.
Yeah.
I bought Sacred Bones, the company that's making the records, they did a release and the records are orange. So I went with their version.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the 3 as well.
Okay, I did too.
Cool.
And then Cody actually Ben bought me the Day Live and Prince of Darkness. He sent it over to me.
Okay.
Where'd you find them, Ben?
I just from Scream Factory, right?
Scream Factory, yeah.
It's still available there. And then the other box is Big Trouble.
I ordered that today.
But they didn't do the 4K on it yet. It's a regular Blu-ray in that box.
Yeah, no, it never came out in 4K.
Yeah.
That's Did you get the Day Live and the Prince of Darkness?
Yeah.
You did, yeah. Right. Did you get the Steelbook editions?
Before the 4K release, yeah, I got the regular Scream Factory with the slip, then the Steelbook, then the 4K with the boxes.
Right.
And the They Live, I ordered that like jumbo set that came with the figure of Keith David.
Yeah.
So got that one too.
Right.
So Cody, are those singles like new recordings of those songs? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically what you would hear on the anthology record?
More or less.
More or less, okay.
I don't know if it's the exact thing on the anthology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd have to play them again to see. I haven't played them in a while, really, since I got them.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I picked up today, and then.
Sorry.
What are you saying, Cody?
I said that's pretty much what I picked up today, and then the other day I just picked up a couple little Star Trek items that are still across the room.
I saw that one from the 90s.
Yeah, the little ship. Mm-hmm. And then I got one of the old like kid books with a 45 RPM record where you play the record and turn the pages, when it beeps.
Yeah.
Of Star Trek 3.
Okay.
So, they probably given them away at Hardee's at one time or something. I don't know where they came from.
See that Star Trek. I think the first 4 Star Trek movies got announced on 4K there yesterday.
They did.
Why 4? I don't get it.
2, 3, and 4 are kind of the unofficial trilogy. It starts with Khan, ends with the whales. But why they went 1 through 4, I don't know. Mark told me about it, and I said I'm going to wait till there's a whole set of 1 through 6.
That's it. Yeah. And God, hopefully they'll bring out the Generation movies as well, and
right,
get a complete set of that.
And they've in the Blu-ray they did that. They did a 1 through 6 set. They did a new crew set of the 4 movies. Then they did a 10 movie set of all of them.
That's right.
It'd be nice if they did that all in 4K.
I'm sure it'll happen. I'm sure it will.
And then they'll probably remaster the TV series in 4K and bring them out too. And
Yeah.
And Next Generation and the Enterprise and Deep Space Nine.
yeah, and Voyager.
I'll be right
and
back,
all
guys.
of it. Yeah.
I like Deep Space Nine. I think that was the last one that I watched, last series that I watched. So I don't like Enterprise or whatever Voyager too much.
Right, folks. It's getting late here, so I am actually going to head off. Because I'm just seeing the sun starting to just peek through the blue sky down at us. And that's all.
Welcome to my world, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I had to doesn't say it. I don't know how you do it.
Well, he video called me. It would be like 9 a.m. our time or my time, and I was still awake. And I was like, yeah, I hadn't even like started my day or anything. I just happened to still be awake at 9 a.m. in the fucking morning.
That's the thing. But was that just a recent call that I made to you?
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, man. You look like shit.
Oh yeah, that was after my 21-hour day.
Yeah. I was like, my God, go to fucking bed already. It just you look wrecked.
Yeah, it was a rough week there.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, lads, I'm gonna let you go. Look, enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, and I hope we talk to you pretty soon. Okay.
Sounds good.
I'll see you again, David. Okay. Maybe he's gone anyway, so time to say goodbye anyway. Look. Bye. Bye.
Well, there you go. Always fun to stream with Keith.
Yeah.
Glad you made it along, though.
Yeah. Thanks for covering tonight. Like I said, I knew we were going to be late and ended up being later than I thought, but we had a good time.
It's been a quiet stream as far as like viewers go. I don't even think we've bumped into the double digits yet.
The girls, my daughters are staying the night with my in-laws, and yeah, we just ran down to hit a couple places. They had a grand opening of a new toy store down there, and it was okay. There wasn't a lot in there that really appealed to me. They had a few things like they had the NECA Tall Man figure still in the package, which I have one, but very little horror stuff. It was mostly like Star Wars and Transformers and wrestling figures and just newer stuff that doesn't really appeal to me that much.
I don't think I remember seeing a video that you did on the Tall Man.
I don't think I did a video on him specifically, but he was in like the NECA collection video because I've had that figure for a long time.
Yeah,
that toy store was where I did find the Scarface steelbook I was showing.
Oh, nice. I don't even own that movie on Blu-ray, I don't think. I do have it on DVD, old school.
So I had a pretty nice DVD set with a slipcase. Then I got this other steelbook, the one that does those universal comic book art kind of style ones. I've got a few like King Kong, Hot Fuzz, Paul. There's a bunch that look like that. But my son, when I showed him Scarface, he's like, "Are you going to let me have that for my collection?" Because he just really enjoyed it. But so since I found this, I'm giving him the other one.
Nice.
So,
was that other one a Blu-ray or DVD?
Blu-ray. So.
Yeah, I need to get some more steelbook protectors.
Me too. I don't have. I have none left, and I've picked up 4 or 5 steelbooks since. One of them is Kong versus Godzilla.
I did get a protector for that one.
And you know what I want now? I was telling Anthony, I want a protector for this record set. So I need a 13 by 13 by 4 inch protector.
You could have one like like a Lexan one made or something, like polycarbonate, like bulletproof. I'm sure there's got to be like a trophy place or somewhere near there that could do it.
I started to look on a couple websites to see what I could find.
Or you can make one, dude. Have you worked with polycarbonate?
No, never have. But I wondered if you got, stuff that was the right thickness, kind of like what them steelbook covers are. I don't think it'd be hard at all to cut one out and glue it.
No, it's not. I went to like, when I got laid off from my last job, and I went to this. There's this. It's like a model shop. They make like I don't know, like industrial design models and like architectural models and stuff. And I went and interviewed for a job there, and they gave me like a skills test, and they were like, make this polycarbonate cube. But it was such a fucking weird place. They gave me like this personality test.
Yeah.
And like it was at the bottom of it, it was like it was like a Scientology test. And I was like, what in the holy fuck are you doing? It was real weird. And I answered it, and I did the thing because I needed to get a job. But yeah, man, I'm glad I didn't have to work there. What a fucking freak show. I wish I had a pocket protector. Ricky saying I have a pocket protector. I got pockets that need protected, dude. But yeah.
You weren't in the room when I showed some of what I found today. I think, had you seen this before, out and about, the fly?
No, that's pretty cool.
Like a Mego figure.
Yeah, I like it. Old school, man.
He's pretty cool.
What'd you show? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Oh, the fly again.
Oh, yeah.
You need like a Brundlefly figure. Do you guys, any of you guys have one of those?
I've got one from McFarlane from the Movie Maniac series.
Yeah.
I got him.
I don't have any fly figures.
I think I'm going to get the Bub figure. I saw Andrew Ballina did a video on it the other day as Monstars.
Yeah, I have that one.
And you can still get it on their website. So I was going to pick that one up, and then I felt bad that I didn't pick up the Tarman because I really like that figure. I saw your video on it, David. And I think you did one on it too, Cody.
Yeah. Bub is really nice and comes with a lot of accessories.
Yeah.
He's got that backdrop that he stands in front of. He's got his pistol. He's got some guts. He's got a tape recorder with headphones.
He's got a razor.
Got his razor. He's got, I think, a different hand or a different arm you can swap out.
Yeah, you have him saluting, I think. Is that one of the poses, Cody?
Yeah.
And he has a bucket next to him.
Nice.
I've got him saluting, I think, on my shelf.
I had him holding his record player. So, Cody, that was Arrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I like the back of it. It just says, man is the warmest place to hide.
I think Arrow makes some nice steelbooks, man. You got that Chris Carey one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a pretty cool looking steelbook. I kind of wanted to pick it up, but then I never did.
Yeah, so Cody, I finally broke down and ordered a 4K player.
Oh, cool.
Should be getting it tomorrow or today, I guess.
Yeah. I figure this fall I'm going to break down and get a 4K TV.
No, I already have that.
To go with my player.
I'd like to get a new 4K TV.
I'm still looking at the OLEDs, like a Sony. That's what I was planning on. So
I've got the TCL Roku. It's been a good TV so far.
The one we have right now is an LG that my father-in-law got rid of, didn't want, and we replaced our Sony Bravia with it. And it's better than the Sony was, for sure. It looks great. But I want to go ahead and get the 4K, and I thought about moving that LG in here to the office somehow and putting it on the wall. Because you can kind of see here, there's my computer and there's the wall I look at. So if I move some of those things off the wall and hang that TV on the wall, I'm like, I could have a huge monitor, and then maybe be able to watch a movie in here.
How big is that screen?
Yeah, I think it's a 60.
That's a pretty big screen for that wall.
Yeah. Like I said, well, make something work.
But you know, I mean, 4K, you can get way close up on it without seeing any pixels.
Well, that's what I do with the one I have. It's not 4K, but looks good. For the living room, I think I want to get a 65.
That's what I have.
I want like a 100-inch or something, something big, man.
I went to my dentist's house the other day and dropped off a figure to him. And he showed me above his garage, he made himself a little theater room, and it's got like I think 110-inch screen, and he's got a projector up there and a few big like reclining theater seats. Pretty cool setup.
Yeah, I would like to work on that. I have basically it's a 60-inch TV. It's probably like 8 feet away from me right now. So I mean, it's not, you know, it's okay size for the room. But I only have stereo speakers, so I should just do a big upgrade, I think, at some point here. It would be nice as if I bought a place and moved and just did it there.
Here's one I forgot to show. This ought to be a real winner. Dragon wasps. Fire-breathing wasps.
Okay. Spooky, man.
$3.
You think you got ripped off on that one, though?
Probably. A scientist enlists the help of the U.S. Army to investigate the disappearance of this girl's father. Caught in the crossfire between the Americans and guerrilla army, controlled by a mystical warlord, they're confronted by giant mutant insects that shoot flames. So, poor review of a poor movie coming. I got to do Tarantulas, the Deadly Cargo. I watched it.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Night Killer yet?
What?
Night Killer. Have you seen that yet?
No.
That's like that's a good candidate for that. Except it's amazing because it's so bad that it's like incredibly awesome. So maybe not exactly a poor movie per se. It's my favorite shitty movie though.
Cool.
Yeah, I've had like all sorts of crazy shit trickling in, man. I need to do some videos stat. Otherwise, it's just gonna get lost in the shuffle.
I found one thing. I'm not showing it on here, but I found a birthday gift for Beth.
Oh, nice.
So I'll mail it out Monday, I hope.
I bought her Halloween set. I haven't paid for it yet, though. I need to hit PayPal up.
Oh, you did buy it from her? Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I'll have that. I think she's right, though. I think that set's not going to command the same price as whenever they release the next one. I think it's not going to command that as much as people are asking for it.
Right.
People are paying a lot of money for that set, man. It's impressive.
Tonight at Disc Replay, it was a little disappointing. Usually you go through there, and you find movies for $4, $5, $6. And in the past, you always found steelbooks for about the same price or a couple bucks more. And they had the steelbook for The Shining, the one that has the door on the front that says Red.
Yeah, I have that one. Yep.
$40 was what they used.
I'll take it.
And
I'll
Jeez.
definitely sell mine for $40 to whoever wants it.
They had a steelbook of Shutter Island, and it was like 38. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, it was almost 40. Yeah, found a few, but they were all just jacked way up. So
I have a special going. It's the Christine 4K for only $37. So
Wow.
it's a bargain, yeah.
That's a steal.
Yeah. Yeah, dudes. I don't know. People ask crazy prices, and I don't know why they do it. Sometimes you ask, sometimes things are just crazy expensive, but I can't remember what I did like an eBay search the other day for a movie, and I don't remember what the movie was, but I selected the highest price to lowest price way to order it, and someone was asking for this movie. It was $10,000, and I'm like, why would you even? No one's gonna pay $10,000 for that ever, especially because you can like go down here and buy it for like $30 or something. Like, why would you put it up there at 10,000? What's that?
Was it pesos? 10,000
No, man,
pesos?
it was like genuine dollars.
Wow.
yeah, I don't understand the motivation behind listings like that unless it's to get people to go, holy shit, and forward to their friends, and then people look at their other listings that are real prices. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty nuts.
Yeah, I was bidding on a steelbook copy of Night of the Demons, but I don't want to pay more than $30 for it.
For the Synapse one, because those are expensive to begin with, like just buying them new.
No, it was the Scream Factory one, I believe.
Oh, I'm thinking of just Demons. Sorry, not Night of the Demons. Yeah,
That one.
yeah.
Now, I found that one at Disc Replay, $6.
Steelbook?
Yeah.
Wow. If you ever see it again, let me know.
Yeah. Well, next time I see it, it might be 40, judging by today's prices. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ben Grimm says someone just paid $800,000 for an unopened copy of Zelda for NES. I mean, that's like some crazy shit. Like if you're like I don't know, maybe like an internet billionaire or something, you're just like, oh, whatever. Nah, I don't even think 800,000. That's ridiculous. I don't even think a billionaire would do that.
800 grand, and after you play it 3 times, you're still going to have to blow in the end of it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine that you couldn't find an unopened copy of that for like 600,000. You know what I mean? Come on.
I sent it to Brad from Bronco Juggalo the other day, but Toy Store in Cincinnati I was looking at, I don't know if I sent you guys pictures or not. They had an unopened Castle Grayskull in there, $3,900. And Brad, I sent a picture of Brad and said, "This is a steal. I'm going to jump on this."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Dude, you can get that several places for like $600 to $800."
Yeah.
I don't know why it's 5 times as much.
Fuck those $600 ones. I want the $4,000 one, man.
They had some nice stuff in that store. They were a little high priced on everything, and there was like either extravagantly priced or an awesome price. There was kind of like an FYE.
Yeah.
They had an 18-inch tall. I don't know if it was NECA or not, but it was a figure of the Doctor from Hellraiser 2. I forget his name.
Oh, right.
The one who's hanging by his head from the tentacle.
Yeah.
He was 18 inches. The tentacle was even bigger. Big ass figure of it with things coming out of his hands like in the movie. It looked really cool. It was $200. Probably worth it. But
yeah.
I just didn't want to drop that kind of money. And I was excited going in because on their website they had the Night He Came Home NECA set out of the box, and it was $175. And I thought, I might do that if it looks like it's got off its pieces. I might do it. And when I got in there, it had already sold. So,
yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes you see like an okay price, you got to jump on it because otherwise you will miss out. That's happened to me numerous.
Yeah, because you probably could have sold it if it didn't have all the pieces and got your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm not very good at selling stuff. I'm much better at buying it.
I am too. And
Same here.
I've had a lot of people message me and ask me if I want to sell this or that, when you show it. I battle with myself a lot of times about buying this stuff. So I really only buy things I really want. I don't buy it for the hell of buying it. So I've sold or given away very little of what I've ever bought in my collection.
Yeah, I don't. I almost I'm not a big fan of the It miniseries.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a really sweet ass like full slip steel book of it that was for an unbelievably decent price. It's cheaper than you could buy it for new, and they go for more than they usually do new.
Yeah.
And I was like on the verge of buying it, and I'm like, I don't even like this movie. Why am I going to buy something I don't really even like? And then it sold while I was deliberating, and I was like, damn it, I should have bought that. So who knows?
I bought that on standard for like $5. I managed to find it, and I didn't like it either. But I bought it just to watch it with Sam before we went to see the movie.
Yeah.
Just to give him the same frame of reference for, of course he hadn't read the book, but at least let him see the series before we went to see the movie.
I'd like to give it another chance because I have not seen it in a long ass time. And I remember like when the movie was coming out, I did start watching it and I was like, no, this is still rubbish, but I didn't give it a really fair shake. So I wouldn't have minded picking that up and watching it again. But
so most of it didn't improve with age.
Yeah.
But Tim Curry is still awesome in it. I mean, he's
Yeah.
the best part. And John Ritter and Harry Anderson are pretty good. Even the kids are pretty good in that one. But the other adults, and what's her name that played Lana Lang that they picked to play the girl, and
John Boy Wald.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a fan favorite amongst horror people. I would say more people love it than aren't big on it. That I thought I'd give it another chance. Because there's been movies that I've watched and haven't really been into, and then rewatched and actually liked a bit more. Friday the 13th remake was one of them. I was pretty disappointed when that came out, and I like it now.
Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
All right. But yeah, like I said, I started watching the It miniseries, and I was like,
I enjoyed it when I was a kid. I mean, I think I was maybe in 7th grade or 8th grade when it came out. But it was, it wasn't something that you typically saw, as a TV miniseries. But it hasn't aged well, and I didn't like Chapter 2 at all in that one.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll give it another watch. There's so many good movies to watch that it's hard to watch one, that you're not really enthusiastic about sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Night Terror or Night Train is one that, is that what's called, Night Train?
Terror Train?
Or Terror Train? Yeah. It gets a lot of hype, but when I watched it, I was just like, I don't understand what all the hype's about. I didn't realize David Copperfield was in it.
Yeah. I think, I want to say like Night Watch Zone did like an episode on that not too long ago. And they were loving it, man. And I was just sort of like lukewarm on it,
Not one of Jamie Lee Curtis's better performances.
No, I mean, it's okay. But yeah, I mean, I think it gets more hype than it probably deserves, but what do I know?
Yeah, there's another one that I almost watched on Shudder. I think it was called Sorority Killer or something like that.
Sorority House Massacre.
Yeah, it was. I think it was one that they just recently added.
Yeah, I was just looking. That's how I knew the name. 'Cause I
Yeah,
remember seeing. I was like, okay, and then I was like, yeah.
and then there was another one that had like a bunch of guys lined up against the wall. Like it was like a frat type movie or something.
Oh, Pledge Night.
Yeah, Pledge Night. Yeah.
Sorority House Massacre. That's one I've not seen, but I recognize the shit out of that artwork, man. With it's like the girl sort of in her in front of the blinds.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that in the VHS store so many fucking times.
It looked familiar, but I don't think I've seen it.
I haven't actually seen the movie, but.
And then my wife was watching Little Girl Down the Lane or something like that with Jodie Foster and Martin Sheen.
How was it?
I don't know. I don't know if she finished it or not, but it was one that was added recently too. There was so much that's been added recently.
Yeah, they went sort of. I think I want to see Burnt Offerings because that's one that I've always heard was excellent and rarely is on streaming platforms, and I don't own it. So, but it was also filmed at the house where that was the mortuary for Phantasm. So that's another movie that was filmed over there, and I just have never seen it. So I'll be watching that one at some point.
And Near Dark is one that I've had a hard time finding anywhere to stream until recently on Shudder. Yeah. But that was one I'd never seen before, and I was really surprised that they don't even say the word vampire in the movie. They don't have fangs, and I was just like, how is this a vampire movie again? But,
I have not seen that movie in a long time. I haven't seen it since I haven't seen it sober, if that's any indication. So it's been a long time, and I don't remember it too well, so I should give it a rewatch. Ben Grimm was saying that not Ginger, but Ginger's sister from Ginger Snaps was in the original It.
Was she?
She was Beverly. And I guess if you think about Ginger Snaps, that was in the 90s, wasn't it? That was made in the 90s, late 90s?
Late 90s, I think.
So I guess she'd probably be like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years older than she was in that role.
Mm-hmm.
Paul's out. Have a good one, Paul. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
I grabbed a couple more things I found. I ordered this Scary Stories.
Oh, yeah.
It's all 3 books in one collection, and it's got the original artwork, not that artwork that came out a few years ago.
The artwork from when we were kids and they sold it at book fairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one that always stuck with me was,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this is hardback with the sleeve. This is $13 on Amazon right now. So,
did you ever see Jose had done? He had like a bust of that figure. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's got that, and he's got a bust of the head on the hill with the pipe. That's badass looking.
Yeah. He hasn't made any videos in a while. By the way, people that are watching and don't know him by name, that's Cinema of the Dead.
Cinema of the Dead.
Yeah.
Awesome theater room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got Microwave Massacre.
Classic.
I've been wanting that for a while.
Never even seen that one.
I didn't know Arrow did. I didn't know Arrow did a release of it. Actually,
they did 2-disc DVD and Blu-ray. This is that read-along book I found of Star Trek.
Nice. Yeah.
And they had Star Trek 1 as well, but I hate that movie. So, and then my father-in-law sent over Parasite, the Criterion.
Oh, nice.
Which I have that on 4K and still never have watched it. It's
good. It's that came out. Well, obviously it got a lot of hype. It won like every Oscar imaginable, right?
Yeah.
But like, it came out. It was sort of got a lot of buzz in the horror community, and I thought it was going to be more of a horror movie, and it's not as much of a, there's horror elements in it, but it's really not really a horror movie at all. It was good though. Ooh, nice.
Blade Runner Laserdisc.
Sweet.
And Death Wish 2 soundtrack. And I actually had this already, but this was a different cover. It's Hugo Montenegro doing some of the Eastwood Western music.
Nice.
And and another one I already had, but bought again.
Yeah.
Death Proof.
Oh wow.
Wait, why did you buy it again?
Because the one that I have is just black.
Oh, okay.
And this was the tri-colored.
Whoa.
Yeah, black, red, and clear.
That's funky, man.
So, and I still didn't find a decent gift for what's his name that won the contest?
Yeah, Rod.
So I'll do some more searching on that.
Yeah, man. I still I haven't well, obviously I haven't, there's a lot of stuff I haven't opened yet, but I still haven't opened the fog yet.
I love that one. That was like my release of the year for last year.
That was one of the releases I saw on your channel that I was like, oh man, I'd like to own that. So I'm glad I did. I like the Bride of Frankenstein too, was another one.
Yeah, I was telling Ben earlier, Cody, that I was looking on eBay at getting a copy of that, and the cheapest I've seen is like $70 or $80. I'm just like, man. And I'm not even really that much of a fan of the soundtrack. I mean, just the artwork alone is what I like so much about it.
Yeah, that was the main reason I got it.
I'm gonna crack this open because I haven't even taken a fucking look at it. So
I like, just the cover.
Yeah.
Her laying on the table is the streak in the
Oh,
hair.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I remember when you got that, and I was like, oh man, that's awesome.
And the black and white color of the record itself, really cool. It's very similar to the way they did the first Godzilla record in the collection.
Yeah, you're saying that in your video. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice looking, man. I gotta turn on some lights here. Hold on. Sorry to ruin the mood.
That gatefold artwork in that Fog album is awesome too.
Yeah.
The lighthouse and the zombies, and you can see her up on the roof trying to get away.
Yeah, man. That's great. I'm sure everyone's already seen this, but this is what's in question for the 5 to 6 people in the chat. Yeah, I remember seeing this, and Beth got a weird variant of this, right? She got it was like pink or something.
She ordered, I think, from
Sacred Bones. Yeah.
Because Waxwork had 2 choices and Sacred Bones had 2 other choices, I think.
I think we got the same versions, didn't we, Cody? You and I,
we got
the
like
blue.
the blue and white swirl, and and then they had the red on clear, like eyes, Coke bottle eyes or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's this. I bought this from Orbit DVD, man. What's up with that?
Well, that sucks.
That's not ideal. Have you guys bought from them before?
Yeah, I got my Friday the 13th Part 3 from them a few weeks ago. And stopped at their store twice on vacation.
I mean, the box doesn't look particularly jacked up. So I don't know if that happened before. Got put in the box or something. That's a bummer. Let's see. Let's see how this color vinyl turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks nice, man. And I love the score too on this.
Oh, love the Fog score.
It's my second favorite Carpenter score next to Halloween.
I would say mine too. I would have thought that this would be translucent, but it's opaque as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be translucent. Some of those that Godzilla colored vinyl was looking awesome, man.
Yeah, I've played about 7 of them, I think, or 8 of them so far.
Which I remember I saw the Hedora. You were playing that one.
Yep, played that one. I played the original King Kong versus Godzilla, Ebra, Megalon, Mothra, and Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
See at the bottom how it's all cracked up like that?
Yeah.
It's
I'd send it back to him.
Yeah, I'd definitely email him.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Or hell, email Waxworks and tell them you got a bad copy, but
it's not like a factory defect. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, I guess I should. I don't know. I've never dealt with Orbit. They seemed okay, but they seemed like they had a great store. So maybe they're
really cool store, and at least pretty nice in there dealing with them in person.
I mean, when you're dealing with like collectors, like Diabolic's sort of the same way. You're dealing with people that are buying your shit for their collections, their collectibles. So package that shit properly, motherfuckers, because no one wants a dinged up fucking release of whatever they just paid a bunch of money for.
Right. They don't want a dinged up.
No one wants a dinged up Gamera set, you sons of bitches.
Jen, did you order that Gates of Hell trilogy?
I did
on vinyl.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm on the fence about it. I almost ordered it from Amazon yesterday.
You want to check it out?
Yeah,
there's another one.
I really like the soundtrack to City of the Living Dead. I haven't heard the other two. I mean,
oh man, the House by the Cemetery is a good one.
Is that the one you use in your video?
I've used that, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, get this one, dude.
It's only like $80, I think, or $75 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. This one is, this one's great, man. There's like a little book section. Here, I'll do this. I mean, I think Keith did a video that was a pretty good showcase of it, but here's House by the Cemetery.
Yeah.
And then here is the Beyond. Artwork's pretty fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Then City Living Dead.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then there's a number of pages beforehand. This is, I can't tell if this is done on, this has to be done on purpose, but it's bound kind of funny. See how the first time it's bound independently, and then this one's bound like that, I guess, so it'll close properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like this little book section in the beginning, and it's pretty cool the way they did these. So that's probably like I don't know, 5 or 10 pages or so.
My Creep Show 1 and 2 has pages inside of it when you open it, like a book.
Yeah. Yeah, like a media book, right?
Yeah.
You missed this one, but check it out. The full Tales from the Crypt series on Blu-ray media book.
Nice. Where'd you get that from?
Amazon Germany.
Cool. I need to start getting on there, I guess.
Man, they're kind of a pain in the asshole if I'm being honest. Like I have a card that I use on every Amazon site in the world except for Amazon Germany, because when they run my card, it says it's expired, even though the expiration date hasn't happened yet. and they have a independent system than every other Amazon. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. And I was like, well, fuck it, then I'll use a credit card, because they're like, oh, just use a credit card. It always works properly. So I used a credit card, and then they put a hold on. They tried to put a hold with my debit card for the amount until the credit card cleared. And of course, because their shitty ass system fucks up my debit, it got declined because of the expiration date. And then they it's just a pain in the ass. Like, there's no winning with them. Me.
I ordered that Return of the Living Dead off Amazon Germany. I don't know if it was successful or not because I couldn't read the German, so I'm assuming I'm going to get it here in a couple of weeks.
If I got notices when there was payment issues, so you're probably fine. Is it David saying he's waiting for another non-rainy day so he can get the hog back on the road again? Is it raining places in the country?
It rained here today.
Really?
A lot here today.
It's supposed to rain like the next week, it seems.
Is it like that usually in the summer for you guys?
Not usually. There's some. Ain't there tropical storm Elsa or something is what come up? Is that what did this or?
We were going to go to Kings Island on Monday, but we changed our plans because it's supposed to rain.
Yeah, the kids lucked out Thursday because there was rain forecast, and I think it only rained on them about a half hour while they were there. They had rides shut down because there was thunder and lightning.
We're supposed to be having like a heat wave here on the West Coast, and like San Francisco Bay Area has been the coolest spot in the country. So it's pretty crazy. Like over where my parents live, it was like 40 degrees warmer than it was here. And that's only like 90 miles. So that's pretty extreme.
Cody, you didn't pay this much on Orbit, did you?
Oh, no. I don't.
150?
So
Holy shit.
I think when I bought mine, it was like 70. And I was willing, because it's been out of print for a while. And I got the red and the blue one. One album's red, one's blue.
Mm-hmm.
There was a red and blue splatter version that I don't know if it was the subscriber variant or what. I don't know if that's what they have there, and that's why they're wanting 150.
Well, this is sold out anyways, whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah, when I was in there, they had it in the glass case. It wasn't in the pack with the other records.
Okay.
I don't know what the deal was with it.
It's sold out, and so was the soundtrack to Phantasm.
That was part 3 that you were showing just now?
Yeah.
I like that score for part 3.
So do I. And it's got a lenticular cover.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when you got it, I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm a sucker for the lenticular, I guess.
Me too. It's the only record I got with a lenticular cover. For sure.
I've got one it's not lenticular, but it's when you pull the album out of the sleeve, the flames behind Michael Myers appear to move.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you call that, but yeah, it's a sleeve.
Is that not lenticular?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you call it.
Here, see if I get it to work.
Wait, hold on.
For you on the screen.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing when you showed that off, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though.
It is, and this record I think it's still out there and pretty readily available for $25 to maybe $35, depending on where you're at.
So Keith was saying that he's got that box that we've got for the Halloweens 1 through 5, but he doesn't have part 1. So if you see it, keep an eye out for it.
The box set he did.
Yeah.
Part 1.
Yeah.
That's the one where they came out with the box after the first few, right?
Yeah, the box came out with actually parts 4 and 5, right?
I like the artwork on that box a lot.
I ordered mine with parts 4 and 5,
Yeah, me too.
But I think you could even get the box by itself, maybe. But I've got the part 1 where it looks like Michael's looking at you through
Window.
a rain-covered window.
Yeah, it's my least favorite cover of them because
Not
you
a
can't
great-
hardly even make out Michael Myers hardly.
Yeah, it's not a great.
Well, that's
cover.
from Halloween 3.
No, it's Halloween 1.
Oh, okay.
And there's not even a scene where it's raining in Halloween 1. So I don't know why they went with that route. Yeah.
It looks cool though.
Yeah, it is cool.
I do like that. It looks like the rain is painted on there.
Yeah, it's like spot gloss. Hold on, let me make your screen all big and shit.
I guess the only rain scene is in the beginning when he escapes.
But I mean, you can see the faint image of his face. It's just hardly there.
I think that's awesome though, man. I like that a lot.
The back is him kind of peeking around the curtain.
Yeah.
And then the inside, is it gatefold, Cody? It's like the car. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Sign for Haddonfield.
Mm-hmm.
I like the subtlety of that of his blurry face there.
And you can see his silhouette, I think, kind of in the distance, right? In the trees. I could be wrong.
I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the vinyl on mine is a little wild. It's
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I've got.
really splatter over kind of a milky white.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I do like the artwork on that one. I had the Halloween 4 original soundtrack that I picked up when it was a new release. And I gave it away in a contest. I was surprised.
Part 2 is the one I like for
Yeah.
cover art.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I kind of like that first one, man. I appreciate the color, the change of texture, and I like the abstractness of his face just barely being there, you know? But I'm a weirdo. Wait, Cody, do you like the new Halloween 4K artwork?
With him and the leaves,
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was kind of, weird to do them all that way.
It's all like the, yeah. I'm not a fan of them, but people like them.
Cody, do you have the Halloween 2 from Mondo with Michael wearing the nurse's hat?
Say that again. Sorry.
Do you have this one?
No,
I would love to find that one.
I've only got the one copy of Part 2.
Yeah, same here.
In fact, I've only got the one copy of any of them, except 2018. I've got the single record version and then that double.
I think I have 3 copies of that one.
How many copies of the thing with the split down the middle one version do you guys have each?
The Thing.
Oh,
The split.
Yeah.
I wish I had more than.
Yeah, that one's awesome, man.
That one's cool. I've got the newer release of the Thing they did with the 2 in the sleeve. But yeah, that break apart box is awesome.
I don't think I remember that one.
Yeah, it was just like a white box, said the Thing, and it had a jagged.
Oh, yeah.
And you pulled the 2 halves apart to get the record
Cool.
sleeve out.
I thought it looked pretty cool, man. I saw it on eBay the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome looking." Except they wanted like $400 for it or some shit.
Yeah, I didn't even ever see that till it was already sold out.
Yeah.
And not very long after.
I just have the Thing and the Lost Cues albums. That's the only ones I've got.
Yeah, that's what I have. I'd still like to find an original copy of the Thing. And Halloween is, for that matter.
Thing,
Is this it?
yeah.
$175.
Yeah, that's a bargain, man.
Really?
I don't know, probably. I didn't actually price them, but they looked like they were going for more than that on eBay.
Yeah, this is eBay.
Yeah, the 4K, the thing coming out. Are you guys excited for that?
I am.
It looked like kind of a. I thought about waiting because it looked like a real bare bones kind of release. I mean, yeah, 4K and HDR, and but no new special features, no new artwork, just a regular sleeve.
Well, who's putting that one out then?
Universal.
I imagine someone's going to do a pretty deluxe release for that. So
That's what I'm hoping. I was hoping Scream Factory'd do it, and I'd get another box with a record.
yeah.
So, are there a lot of like behind the scenes stuff for the thing that you've seen on other releases?
No. Well, the original Universal DVD had a lot of stuff that I think quite a bit of it made it onto the Scream Factory release.
Mm-hmm.
It had the Terror Takes Shape documentary, which I think is supposed to be on this 4K. But then it had storyboards and deleted scenes, and it had a lot of stuff that I didn't see listed on this 4K release. Now I imagine none of the special features are going to be in 4K. I mean, they usually aren't, but I just wanted something with like, cool artwork or a big box or something. But hell, it's only $25. I know me, I'll buy it. So
I imagine it's going to look great in 4K too. I feel like that's a movie that, I watched that Jaws 4K. There was like a documentary on sort of the restoration of it that I thought was actually pretty interesting, because I never really gave too much thought on like, I mean, for a movie like Jaws, that's a big, like, important movie, in sort of cinema history, I think. So they really went to town on it, and it looked pretty intense, like all the restoration they did. They do like frame by frame and like go in and like Photoshop things. If there was like a little dirty bit, they'd, try to make everything. But they did it like on a really small scale. It was pretty fascinating.
I watched a video this morning. There's one thing in here I didn't show was because I already loaned it to my dad. I got the Criterion of It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, which is one of my favorites. And the theatrical release of that movie was 163 minutes. They did a roadshow version of it when it first came out that was 202 minutes. And most of the footage that got cut out was lost or thrown away or, not taken care of. And Criterion, working with some other people, found better than 25 minutes of the 40 and pieced it back together. When they insert it, you can definitely see changes in the film quality. But there was a little featurette on how they did it, and they were pulling color out of the good print and applying it to the damage prints they were dealing with. They're all computerized and stuff. And like you said, zooming into the mountains in the background and coloring little things to make it look good. Really interesting.
Like, I hope they do that with The Thing. I don't know how intense it'll be, but The Thing is a pretty well-loved movie at this point. So I imagine they'll do a pretty good job with the restoration, I would think.
I would imagine. I don't know if I saw anywhere too that Dean Cundy supervised the transfer or anything.
Yeah, I haven't heard too much about it, to be honest.
I saw his name on the Halloween 1, 2, and 3 bundles, which I ordered tonight as well.
Nice.
I ordered them the morning they were announced.
I have not ordered them, nor probably will I. I don't know. Maybe I'll care.
I ordered 1 through 3, to get the boxes and get the records, and I didn't bother with 4 and 5. So
I think I was pretty disappointed with the just the regular artwork on that one. So kind of a bummer there.
Yeah, As goofy as it is, I did it mainly for the boxes.
I mean, that's not that goofy if you're a weirdo collector like us.
That's why I ordered them too.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want all the Carpenter movies in boxes like that lined up on a shelf. That's what I'd like to see.
I mean, if you're like a standard normal person, then yeah, that's crazy. But if you're like a weirdo like us, then you're like, yeah, totally.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was. I don't know. I always feel like with the 4K stuff, I imagine like there's going to be some like different region release that might be more awesome than those shitty, what I consider to be the shitty artwork that's on those 4Ks. So I guess I'll hold off and see.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't think it was so bad, but I did think it was weird to do them all that way.
Yeah, I thought actually number 1 and the first Halloween and part 3, I thought both looked pretty decent, and then 2, 4, and 5 kind of look like a hot pile of garbage to me. But that's just me. Like I watched Andrew Ballino's video. He was pretty excited. He liked the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of other people like the artwork too, but I could be wrong.
A lot of traffic on Twitter about it for sure.
I'm not even on Twitter, but I saw stuff on Instagram.
I'm on there, and I like to follow Scream Factory, Waxwork, Dawn of the Discs, Diabolic.
Yeah.
Just keep track of new releases. Nobody hardly follows me or gives a shit what I post. So.
Well, I saw that thing where Diabolic was talking trash about the care that Amazon puts into stuff.
Yeah. I had to send you that.
Yeah. Honestly, my Battle Royale 4K set came a little banged up too. From them.
Did you guys watch John's video of his unboxing of Dave's gift?
Yeah, that was funny.
But besides all of him and Janae hopping around making me laugh, when the mailman drops off the box, looks around, makes sure no one's there, and then kicks it one last time.
Yeah.
That was funny though. Janae, it's here, and the way he went running up with that Frankenstein mask on, just.
We love Dave.
Yeah, I love Dave. About put me on the floor.
Yeah, it looked pretty fun. The Janae showing off her acting chops, man.
Mm-hmm. And then if you watched his mukbang, they're getting ready to leave, and he zooms in on her cast, and the music stops, and it says, "What blue ass?
Blue
club ass blue foot or something."
Yeah, July 9th or June 9th through July, whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was funny because every once in a while he would cut away to like Michael, and he's like peeking behind the chair, and then Janae's making some weird expression. I thought it was funny.
It was a good one. We watched that this morning before we left.
I guess I'm missing out on some of those because usually I'll listen to them rather than watch them because I'll be at work.
He's done a lot to his videos lately where he's not just point and shoot. It's just like he's zooming in and panning and everything else. It's funny.
I never did see a reply him on Messenger. Did he find that Quiet Place Steelbook?
I don't think he ever replied either.
Because I looked, and it's on Best Buy's website for like $18.
That's where I got mine. Not from the website, but in the store.
Yeah,
I found mine at FYE when I got it, but Best Buy had it, I think, 18, and I can't imagine it'd be more than 2 or 3 to ship it.
I picked that one up a long time ago.
I like the texture of it, how the claw marks come across the front.
I liked it so much I added a little more texture by stepping on it. So
have you guys seen part 2 yet?
I saw it, yeah.
I liked
it. Yeah, I liked it. I think I preferred part 1, but
I do too.
I still like part 2. It was a very good follow-up. which is pretty. I mean, a lot of times, a horror sequel is not they don't often do great follow-ups. I don't think so. That was good to see. Even if I love them, they're usually not super great. Though Friday 13th Part 2 probably better than the first one. And then Part 3 definitely better than Part 2 in this weirdo's opinion.
We were at one store tonight that had some toys, and they had the living dead doll of Baghead Jason.
Oh yeah, he's adorable.
Too expensive.
Yeah.
But I told Abby, I was like, I don't know if I'd get him because I've always preferred, masked Jason over Baghead Jason, but in a doll form.
Yeah.
Baghead is pretty cute.
Yeah. They had the Michael Myers one came out not too long ago. I think it was a reissue. That one looked pretty cool too.
Abby got me that for Christmas.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago. And this past Christmas she got me Billy from Jigsaw.
Oh nice, yeah.
And then I've got Flyboy and Plaid Shirt Zombie, I think. So that makes 4 living dead dolls I have.
They're pretty cute.
I don't have any of those yet.
They're Mezco, right? Aren't they?
I believe Mezco, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the designer series guys too. I don't know, but I like that Michael Myers designer series. I think he's a cool looking figure.
I pre-ordered that Leatherface.
Oh yeah, he looked pretty cute too.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like nonstop. I don't know. I don't know if I can. When it comes to the horror figures, I like them, but I don't collect them as hard as I do the Godzilla stuff. So like when I see one that comes up, I'm like, do I want to do it? Because then if I get that one, then of course I want the Michael Myers designer series too. And like
this one comic book store we were in tonight, they had a Godzilla, a couple Godzilla toys, but I didn't see a brand name on them.
Yeah.
But they said like Monsterverse on them, I think, or maybe Monarch. I'm not sure, but
okay.
It was from the new movies, and it was Ghidra, and he looked kind of like the Death-O-Real, but it wasn't a Death-O-Real. But it was like $300.
Yeah, they get kind of expensive.
And then they had I'll send you a picture of it. It was a Megalon.
Okay.
He was about $300, but the box said Megaron.
Oh, that was X Plus.
Okay.
Yeah. That was X Plus, and that was the I want to say that was like the 30 centimeter one.
Okay.
And it was a very similar sculpt to this guy over here. Yeah. Yeah,
it looked a lot like that, and I just didn't know why it said Megaron.
Yeah, that was a funny joke that there was a lot of humor associated with that on Facebook for a while.
Well, that's what I wondered. I was like,
is it like Godzilla?
Yeah, are we really putting stereotype speech things in the name of the product?
Here's the Death-O-Real Ghidorah.
See, he looked a lot like that, but not exactly.
It's pretty big. The Biollante, the Death-O-Real Biollante is like a goddamn.
It's big.
Yeah, it's like I can't fit it on the screen. It's this big, guys. Literally this big, and my hands are at my waist. So, but the I haven't pre-ordered it, man. I missed out on the Rick version. It made me sad, and I haven't pulled the trigger on the other one yet. But that's a shell fog. But he was a big bastard, I guess. So
yeah, they had quite a few cool things in that store, but just out of my price range for the time being.
Yeah, the Death-O-Real stuff, man. They just keep coming out with them, and like once you're in too deep with the line, you just got to keep getting them, I guess, right?
Right.
And I think they're popular because they're cheaper than most of the other. Like you said, the Megaron was $300, right?
Right.
So they're cheaper, and I think they're popular, so they just keep making them. They're pretty cool.
Hey Cody, was that John Carpenter Skeleton? Was that a single only, or was it like a full length album?
Single.
Okay.
See if I can find it.
Ben, quiet in the chat. Ben Grimm may still be lurking a bit. He was saying earlier, wait 6 months for the Halloween releases for the steelbooks that they're inevitably going to make, which I might just end up doing.
Oh, dang it. It was a single.
And it was on like a clear red colored vinyl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget what song was on side 2, though.
Unclean Spirit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was a single or a full length album.
Nope, just a 12-inch single.
Okay. That's one I don't have yet.
What was the single for?
It was John Carpenter.
I had never heard any of his music until Beth did like a nightly spin of one of his songs, and I was like, "Oh, that was pretty cool." I just never listened to his actual music that wasn't a musical score, you know.
It's good.
Yeah,
I like Lost Themes 1 and 3 best.
Yeah, same here.
Before 2, I don't have 2.
I don't remember which one I heard, but it was only one track. I thought it was pretty interesting.
I had posted one from Lost Themes 3, and then I posted like a snippet of one today from Lost Themes 2. Lost Themes 2 sounds more sci-fi to me than horror, because 3 and 1 sound like they could be featured in a Carpenter horror movie.
Yeah, the one I heard still sounded like score music to me.
I'm probably about to lose you, but I think my phone's dying.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like a transformer for a second there. And now you're frozen with a very noble look upon your face.
Get a screenshot of that.
Yeah, right. Let's give me the thumb. He looks like he means business, man.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not fucking around. Oh.
Oh, you have to go back to the replay.
I'll have to go back and just do it. Yeah.
Well, that was unfortunate, Cody.
That was a priceless face, though.
Yeah, that was a good one. He looked like he was ready to kick some ass.
Yeah. Well, it's after 1 or 9, or was it 10 your time?
Oh, yeah, because I started like a half hour or 15 minutes later or whatever. I guess we could call it a night then.
I don't know if you need to take Quilton out or anything.
I took her out a little bit earlier, but I do have a bunch of videos to edit. So
Okay.
do like a contest entry for your video at this point?
Yeah.
I know it's not an actual contest entry. I don't know. I got that one, and I'm behind on making videos, so maybe we should call tonight or get cracking with stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, everyone in the chat. David, it's always a pleasure. Keith, always fun to stream with him. And all one of you watching. Oh, you got it. Nice.
I got it.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Have a good evening. And until next time, friend.
All right.